Alright, welcome everyone to another episode of Muckluck Streams. I am your charming, self-proclaimed, but still humble host Muckluck. Fading out the pretzel here, we are ready to pick up where we left off yesterday with some Pillars of Eternity. This will be our third Pillars of Eternity stream. We've got a full party now. Whoa.
Cast light in dark.
You are kind of loud right now, Durance. We've got a full team finally and can actually start making choices on who gets to stay in the team and who doesn't. Where is it? Flying Spirit. Bonus to accuracy. Holy Radiance. Second Wind. I was doing some reading on like the best ranged weapon type in the game, if there was one. And one of the things I read was that Durance, this guy, supposedly gets a plus 10 to his accuracy if he's using an arquebus. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe that's outdated information. I have no idea. But I was looking for a talent or something that might explain why somebody said that. Not seeing one. Yeah. Alright. So, yesterday we had just rested right here, ready to step outside. We had just cleared the dungeon that was underneath this town right here. And, yeah, ready to move on to the next area, I think. This party's doing okay so far. I'm not sold on keeping the cleric, honestly. We've got a lot of passive healing in the party with the multiple chanters. Oh, let's put fast mode on. There we go. Okay. What have we not finished? There was a few fights. Did we finish Black Meadow? Let's check. It'll only take a moment to go there. Because the load times are fantastic in this game. I can't... We've gone through like 5 wooded areas. I don't remember which one was Black and Meadow. So we'll load in here and look at the map and we'll be able to see if we did this or not. We did. We did finish this. Okay, cool. So, we got Caed Nua. We went to Wood End Plains. We were not able to finish it. We got Raedric's Hold, which is like a big dungeon thing that we haven't done yet. We can go to the bridge, which leads into town. Or we can go to Stonewall Gorge. I think there's another party member that can join us if we go to one of these two places. Maybe both. So let's go to Stormwall. Hey, Hurrytron. How's it going, my friend? Hope you had a sufferable Tuesday. Items like grappling hooks and hammer and chisel sets are always consumed when they're used in special interactions. Well, that makes no sense. Security reports that Bleak Hollow bandits will attack the stronghold in a few days. What? So, hold on. Quick save the game. I don't know what's going on here. So I can hit auto resolve or manual resolve. Let's hit manual. Oh, okay. So I've got to actually go over there. Sure. All right. I'm on the trail. Within 3 days, I have to go to Caed Nua to defend it from this bandit attack, I guess. That's interesting. Can't go there yet. Still can't.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Ooh, feral druid?
Not very quiet.
Someone last night was telling us that feral druids were crazy tough. Hey, Chris J, how's it going? You guys both have new icons next to your names. Hold on. What is that? Cheer 1000, cheer... Oh, it's based on how much you've cheered. Okay. I feel like those are new. Are those new? On a scale of 0 to Kingmaker, how buggy is this game? 0. Alright, I might be about to get destroyed. I don't know what these guys can do to me.
Hey.
I don't know if they're gonna shoot lightning, or if they're gonna shapeshift, or what. Oh, that one just turned into some kind of chupacabra looking mother. This one just turned into a werebear? Okay, so these two guys shoot and do a ton of damage, and then they have really long reloads. They both just unloaded into this bear guy, and he's barely hurt. Barely hurt. Yeah, I might be about... And this guy appears to be shooting lightning. I think these druids are about to die. Oh, God. Oh, my lord.
I'll get the next one.
There might be a reload in my near future, friends. Come on, Durance, come over here. Alright, cast the regeneration spell. Holy Radiance. I haven't even killed one of them yet. Oh, we killed one. We've officially killed one. Alright. Woo! Guys, I think I went to an area that was way too high a level for me. Hey, Rockin', how's it going? Why didn't Twitch tell me you were already streaming? I don't know. It's certainly supposed to if you followed. Or at least put me on your sidebar on the left-hand side. How do they expect you to internalize the plot without a 2-minute load screen? I don't know. Sure. I can't process all this story. Boom! That's a dead deer. No XP though. Evening, Fallen Wizard. How you doing? Glad to have you back. Hope your Tuesday was sufferable. Hope your Wednesday will be good. We're not there yet. Okay, so nasty wild druids over there. What is this? The bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. Salt, salt, salt. Yes, I'm salty about those damn druids. Druids kicking my ass. The stone here is carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the center, and a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Examine the writing? The characters are completely foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of some long-forgotten language. Alright guys, check out this picture. We got a sun, a moon, I don't know. Look at the circular indentation. Shallow and smooth, it looks like it was intended to hold something specific. I love how the picture is completely matching what it's describing. Examine the outer circle. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring. Most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the center. So the moon? Oh, are these like phases of the moon? Examine... Oh, wait a while? You wait for a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. Okay, I'm guessing if I wait a really long period of time and the stars align just right, something is going to happen here. Those looks like stairs. I bet the water level goes down and then you can go in there or something.
Margaret's fire casts light.
Yay, boobies. Tig old bitties. Oh, I think this is the druid guy that you can have join your party. Yep, that's him. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small Orlin dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greeting and waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is in a sorry state. An eye patch stitched with a stylized eyeball. Look, there's like a Crayola-drawn eyeball there. Wraps around his head, and his ear is a mangled remnant that twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up as you approach. Next to him is the splayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or wolf. You hear a gurgling rumble next to you. Sagani places her hand on her stomach. Her eyes are on the carcass. Still fresh. Itumog's pink tongue lolls out of his mouth. She wants to eat that raw deer.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Haravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
You might want to cook that first.
And ruin the original texture? That's the best part! Just see for yourself.
Turning his attention to the corpse, he plunges his hands into the deer's vivisected abdomen.
Eat up!
After you. He tears off several inches of intestine with one ripping bite. He slowly chews, his eyes squinting at you.
So delicious. Now I know the deer had elderberries for its last meal.
Ew.
Are you sure you don't want to try some?
What killed the deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless.
I did, but Twitch just failed me. I'm fine. A bit much back pain, nothing unusual. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. My back is fine, but I do suffer from migraines from time to time. Typically, if I have a medical ailment, that's that. Catching up on how your run's been going, it's funny how you do many things in such a different order. Like, I didn't get the Stronghold before level 5 or so, but had dealt with Tyrant's Town Chief and the Temple Ruins at 3 to 4. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about these open games. It's like, there's nothing stopping me from going into a high-level area and then being like, whew, maybe I should not be here yet. Hey Zurins, good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, so far there was a pack of lions that kicked my booty, I had to leave. I just ran into a bunch of ornery druids that destroyed me with lightning.
Gallowayne chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
What brings you here?
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling to Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Go on.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
Alright. You're welcome to join
Splendid.
us.
It'll be an honor to run with the pack for a change.
Alright, I'm gonna try him
You
out
walk your
for
path, I'll walk mine.
a little while instead of the healer. Alright, let's take a look at what he's got. So he's got a bunch of spells here. Nature's Mark, Nature's Vigor, Sunbeam, Talon's Reach. Talon's Reach? Insect Swarm! Infestation of Maggots. And once per encounter, he can shapeshift into a Stelgar for 18 seconds. Alright. What's his AI? Let's do aggressive and... Let's do support spells and see what he does with that. See how he behaves. Let's see. Oh gosh, what is going on? The whole interface changed. Alright. We'll have him start in the back, and that way the tanks get aggro first. That's my hope.
Quiet.
Okay. What is down here? Down the road here. Water. Does this just go down to... Can't go in there. Wonder if we're going to get a boat later or something.
I'll take a peek.
Alright, the only fight we encountered on this map was those druids up there, and they riggedy wrecked me. It was real bad. Okay, there's Direwood Village. I'm pretty sure the farthest I got in my time dabbling in this game in the past was just past Direwood Village, and I'm pretty sure you get the Cipher over there, which I want. Cipher can mind control targets and stuff like that. Is there any other monsters on this map other than those druids that wrecked me? Let's do a quick save. Oh, an elder lion. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
This is a lot of crap. Dang it. Oh, man. I think we're going to be reloading. That is so many lions. Yeah, alright, alright. Okay, let's see if we can get the other party member. As it seems like this whole level is just like at least one, maybe 2 or 3 levels higher than what I am right now for these encounters. Definitely need a little more XP under my belt.
Got it.
Alright, let's try out Direford and see what's over there. Oh, and I need to go back to Caed Nua within 3 days, because it's going to get attacked. You can change the portraits of your main character and adventurers through the current portrait. Wait, you can? That's behavior. Oh, what? You can just change this at any time? Hey, look, I got a haircut. I'm an ogre now. Oh, that's interesting.
Sure.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Funny thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
Okay. Alright, we got 60 XP for discovering this village. Let's quick save and see what's going on.
Hey.
Well, only one of you has a name tag. An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figure standing near him falls silent.
Welcome.
Greetings, Blazes. You've just come from the village, have you? How bad was it? What? I haven't been in the village. How bad was what? There's a murderer on the loose, said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollowborn. He nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. She's here? She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after her ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. Her name's Nifri. She's an Orlan. We wanted to get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave... Intellect. If she's a mass murderer, why didn't the Duke send the Crucible Knights after her? Perception. A look of distaste flickers across his face. It's quick, but you catch it. The powers that be wanted to keep things quiet. For obvious reasons, better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her into doing something drastic. I feel like you're lying. I'm not so sure about this. A mad woman like that is everybody's problem, friend. Just keep an eye out. If you come across her, remember what I told you. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Alright, walk away. Hey there, folks. Going good, Ghost. How you doing? We are just pillaring some eternity, if that's a verb.
Let's see what lies this way.
Anything over here about
Isn't
the...
this something?
Whoa! What? Nice. Oh, free grappling hook. Heck yeah. Alright, alright. Oh, this is going to be kind of confusing. The whole map just opened up. Piglets. Rumbald. What's up, Rumbald? Gallowayne slobbering beast, blazing bloody effigy, thrice damned salty wench and her soggy. What's wrong? That monster stole my pigs, traipsed into the village, tore down my pen, and made off with the whole damn herd. Just left a few little runts. What am I supposed to do with them? What are you talking about? An ogre moved into the area not long ago. Folk had been seeing glimpses and tracks out in the woods, but it seems to be staying away from town, or so we all thought until it made off with my pigs. Now everyone's afraid it's going to develop a taste for kith, if it hasn't already. Did you see the ogre take your pigs? What else could have destroyed my pen and made off with my herd? And at the same time, the rest of the village is seeing a 10-foot monster in the forest. I know it's too late to get my pigs back, but it set my mind at ease to see that thing's head shorn from its neck. In fact, you bring its ugly pate to me, and I'll trade you for something that's of less use to a farmer like me than to a rowdy-looking sort like yourself. I'll see what Oh wait, I've been sent to find an Orla named Nifri. Do you know where she is? Never heard of her. Alright, leave. Kill an ogre quest. Good, good. Why is there never the option to say something completely out of context just to see the reaction? That's my favorite thing to do in real life when I can talk face to face. I'm imagine rockin' Bort in the bank, and they're like, alright, just sign here, here, and here to deposit your check, and he's like, penis. Penis? He's just staring at him. They're like, I'm very uncomfortable, sir, please stop. I think that makes you neutral chaotic, Rockin'.
Quickly and quietly.
Isn't this something?
Oh, what's that? Hey, we found a Peridot in the grain. Alright, so it's stealing to touch any of that stuff. Druids have a wide... Oh, I love it when loading screens are so fast you can't read the stuff.
Quickly and quietly.
I stole the vegetables! Oh, don't tell the fuzz! What's this? Druck again in.
Laying low.
Laying low. I think that's the cipher, Grieving Mother. That was about the furthest I got. Maybe that's why I always end up being neutral chaotic in D&D. Truly? Man, if you're telling the truth, then I freaking called it. Arms and armory. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, there's a person there. Can't rob that right now. Got some brandy, I think that was. You're the kind of person that eventually makes the dungeon master just like trying to keep it together because you just keep derailing the story. All right, the woman looks briefly through you. The middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth draped down to her knees. Look at this. Her hands are working at separating stringy, colorless vegetables in a pile before her, stripping the heads off of the long fibrous stems with a paring knife. Excuse me. She discards the stems one by one, placing the heads of the vegetables into a small cradle-like basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. You're not sure she even knows you're there. Excuse me? The woman doesn't respond. She keeps stripping the heads from the vegetables with a steady rhythm. She may be deaf. There's no indication she heard you. Study the woman. At first glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman, unremarkable, maybe less stern than most, who seems more focused on the weaving in her lap than her surroundings. Yet you suddenly notice she's not stripping the vegetables before her any longer. She's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. She still pays you no mind, her brown locks torn and snagged from lack of washing, like many of the townsfolk you've seen, but there's a strange blur to her. Even the motions of her hands seem to be playing with threads that lack color in a shape that lacks interest. It may be that she is half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch, her knitting takes on an odd cadence, and you have a terrible suspicion something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you. Focus. Her brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the streams of her locks downwards, the hairs become long and black, splitting off into the threads of black and silver and wrapping around her hands. She's forming a soul cradle with the threads, braiding a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles, almost hypnotic. The silver and black threads of her hair weave together with silver predominating as a highlight, the black shadowing it. Suddenly, you are calm. You're on a plateau, almost the height of a tower, several stories high. The plateau is like a table laying beneath a clear sky, and beneath the plateau, surrounding it in all directions, a forest hazy with mist, although whether it is actual mist or distance or recollection. Resting in the curve of a natural arc above you is a great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention as if looking down on you and the event unfolding before you. The plateau has soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different. Not disembodied, but you feel your body. Your physical contours have changed along with the surroundings. And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, the scene gains color and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts like mist roiling softly into a sealed chamber, and... focus on the chimes. The chimes coaxes you deeper into the memory, and you're certain it is a memory, a warm one. You're on the stone of the plateau, and your knees are the warm texture of the ground, silver, white, shimmering like adra. The plateau is formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, your hands are in motion. Weaving, not thread, but gathering tenderly, moving along the first movements of Bareth's wheels. Your hands are wet, your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the crowning of a tiny head turning in your grip, its head slick, wet from the womb. The hands you are wearing inhabiting have done this many times. They are practiced and confident. You can feel the distant pains in your own head as the head emerges, a stream of fluid from the womb helping the newborn slide forth, and a woman's labored breathing, crying out. Focus on the child, the movement of your hands. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear, cutting through the haze of memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close and they are meant as a comfort, of that you are certain. Draw the child forth. And coaxed by your hands, every movement causes the chimes to sound again. Almost eagerly, the child comes forth, and as it does, your hands are in motion, weaving, moving along the length of a soft, wet rope. No, an umbilical cord from the legs of the naked woman before you. You're holding a small child, still wet from the womb before you. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the ringing of chimes echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges as if you are viewing the soul from within a soul, but it is there, it is alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. Surrender the child. You surrender the child to her, something you have done many times before, and as your hands move, the chimes echo the movement. You realize the chimes are hanging from cords on your wrists. Where they once echoed in the memory, they are now echoing in the child's mind as well. The chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be its first gentle greeting into the world, a soothing sound guided by the tender motions of your wrists. You're helping to weave its thoughts, perceptions, and the experience. The experience. The woman laughs with a ragged joy, laughing from a parched throat. Her emotions seem soothed, but the physical demands of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is here, the child is safe, and all atop the plateau is peaceful, calm, distant, flattening out as the memory persists. Slowly pull back and retreat from the memory. So this woman is a, oh, what is it called? I know there's a term for it, but I can't think of it right now. Someone who helps women in labor over and over and over. Midwife. Thank you, Zurin. Yes, so she was like a midwife, it sounds like. Usually I am the person who convinces a group the plot is something DM never even thought about, and then likes the idea of all the things that could happen because of different points of view and the things happening in the group. Rebel with a cause. With effort, the scene bleeds of color, and your mind becomes your own again. There's no pull, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remains as if they existed in the memory. The sound here as well. They are hanging from woven braids on the wrists of the woman before you. Even as your head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes on her wrists is sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she is nothing like what you first saw. She's wearing black, shredded garments that drape over her form like streamers. Her hair is streaks of black that run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see that her hair is draped across the front of her face like a veil. What you first saw of her was a mental glamour of some sort, unconscious, and you realize what you see is not what the world sees, and you're perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat in the realization. If anything, you feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she is glad to at last be seen. Who are you?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
A light touches your mind, a caress, and her left hand mirrors the motion of the touch, reaching up to the air between you. You hear the chime on her wrist sound softly. Her hand moves as if pantomiming, resting on your cheek at a distance, and she speaks softly and slowly.
Your memories. A cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing.
Oh, this is the beginning.
Falling rock and cracking stone, and a storm.
She's describing the newbie zone.
The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
I encountered a biowac. Yes, it did something to me. Her hand withdraws shyly, the chimes sounding softly once again. The woman stands uncertainly as if she had been sitting for some time or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, face gaunt, yet while her stance is weak, she seems determined to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw when you looked at her. The image on the plateau, yet the image was so clear, so sharp, you're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
How was I able to enter your dream?
So many questions, thoughts whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done.
There's silence, although it seems to last for but a heartbeat. In your thoughts, it stretches out between the two of you like a pull between your minds. You blink, take a breath, and then you realize she wants to ask you a question, yet cannot form the words, as if assembling them is painful, or there's simply not enough pieces. Do you wish to travel with me? You feel a wave of fear, gusted with the strength of relief, although oddly, her expression does not change. Then fear dissipates, and you feel strength and certainty, as if the plateau from her memory lies beneath you, and a calm sky looks down upon you. Okay.
May Wal watch your step.
Let's try out having the Cypher in the party. Alright, so here's what I know about Cypher, to all of you. Basically, she does damage, and the damage it raises her focus. That's this number here. As her focus gets high enough, she gets to cast a spell. Like these cost 20 focus, these cost 30, these cost 10. So let's see.
Your mind comes bearing questions.
Oops. So, let's see. I'll try setting her on crowd control mode. The main thing I want her using is Puppet Master. Is that a thing in here? Whisper of Treason? Not seeing that. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, so that's like mind control. Alright, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely want her to focus on that. Alright, let's save the game, because that was a very long conversation with her. What's Hindina have?
Welcome.
Just ventured into town, about dry on some stock, so you're welcome to have a look-see. Do you know an Orlan named Nefre? I did see an Orlan lady headed into the Draco Gen just the other day. She points across the road at a large building. Don't know what her name was, but she was acting real sneaky-like.
Welcome.
Anything else I can do for you? I just got some handy ointments if you're braving the roads. You said supplies are limited. Why? It's the damn roads. Can't reach none of my suppliers, so I'm stuck with whatever I can scrounge up in the wood. Deercap, river reed, and the like. That's well and good, but most potions require something stronger, too. Troll skin, vessel bone, what have you. Then there's the really rare ingredients, things you'd never be able to afford, let alone find on your own. What did you find? She winces. I've been keeping an eye on a drake's nest east of town at Deerwood's Crossing. The beast stayed just long enough to lay a clutch and move on. Think the Sky Mother wasn't a full-grown dragon. She looks at her bandaged arm and grimaces. Fresh eggs are much more useful than ones that get passed between merchants or left in nests for weeks and weeks. And that clutch looked to be at its peak. Thought I'd see about getting an egg, but I didn't realize so many of them had already hatched or that young worms were so territorial. I could try. I sure hope you're not leading me on. I don't think I could stand getting burned again. If you really mean to go after it, I'd certainly pay you. Just remember, big as they are, dragon eggs are fragile. There's a lot more I can do with a whole one. Alright, show me your wares. Show me your moves. Alright. That's like a 10-minute buff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Just keeping a couple of each item and selling everything beyond 2 right now until I come up with a better system. That's adequate. And how about armors? Oh, take that one back. Alright, that's good for now.
The smell around here reminds me of this stable hand, Drutman. Not real popular with the women, Drutman.
Alright. So there's plenty more to do here, and we'll come back to that. Let's see if we can, if there's any action that we can do now. Alright, so I apparently need to go to Caed Nua because it's about to get attacked, so let's go do that right now. Let's see here. think it's time. Ooh!
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
That's us. We have to clean up this place. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. 11% more naked. Alright. Let's try this out. Quick save. And... Alright. Manual resolve. I'm guessing this means we're gonna fight. Woo! Okay. That's a lot. Oh, look, she did it. She just mind controlled that one. Oh, that's fantastic. She's got a couple of them hitting each other. She mind controlled that one. Okay, so look, the combat's over, but there's one bandit still mind controlled, so I think I have to manually tell them to attack it. Oh, he got gunned down. I like the cipher, guys. I like the cipher. Where did the elf wizard dude go? Did he tell too many people to perform incest? I'm trying out different people. At this point, I have more than 6 people in the party, so I'm switching them out. Right now, he's kind of just waiting in the stronghold.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
The cipher in that fight did like 3 mind controls. That was amazing. That was awesome. Alright. See, I've got the wizard and the cleric and the druid, the ranger, the cipher, the chanter, the fighter, and then the 2 chanters that I made. Okay, so we did that. Let's try going to Edelwyn Bridge. See what's going on there. This is apparently the entrance to the giant city. Alright.
Keeping an eye out.
Hey, we found some weed! Ooh! Adamith's Wort. These people will never see us sneaking across a bridge in broad daylight. Wah! His head's on fire. Pretty innocent map. You just run right in.
See what lies this way.
There we go. There's something I can do. Vegetables. All right. I guess we just enter the city. Copper Lane. We can walk into Copper Lane. Yeah, that guy was pretty memorable, rockin'. You're vying for the feel of your sister, you cock's feather. I don't know what they heard. Well, you did tell that guy to go F his sister.
The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another.
The narrator's
Refugees
back.
line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to ennomancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Well, that'll teach him to incinerate a god, I guess.
Shh.
Well, apparently not stealing to take whatever's in that crate.
It used to be a lot less of a mess.
The Animancers have brought divine wrath on us all. Really?
Hello? Hello?
Don't really... I don't know if I want to... What's that? The calm water smells faintly of refuse. The Goose and Fox. Is that a tavern? Marketplace. That sounds promising. Expedition Hall. Alright, let's take a peek in the Goose and Fox, I guess. Don't really know if there's anything specific I need to be doing here. Maybe there's a dungeon under the city or something, I don't know. Bishop.
How do you do?
I loved you in the X-Men. Here for a drink? Alright, seems to be typical inn. So I can rest here if I need to. The miserable bastard. Hey, ma'am, you have a name tag. You have a quest? A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. What are you spinning? Something I need to get rid of. What are you doing here? Trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, she looks up at you, and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. There's something I need to give to my fiancé, Pernisk, only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Tell me about the new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool, I know what it means. Pernisk makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scowls and then winces, her fingertips gently probing her bruise. So his friends punched her? Svef changes you, I guess. The Pernisk I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... She trails off and feels her discolored flesh. So Svef is drugs? Oh, what's Svef, number 4? Oh, wait a minute, number 3, int. I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. Is it just pot? Maybe I could talk to him. There's nothing more to say, we're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. I'll miss him. Really, I don't hate any of the characters, but I don't like some of their classes. What was the other one? The druid guy? One of the things he said was we were fighting someone, and he's like, "Your blood will help grass grow!" And I was just like, that is the scariest tree hugger I've ever heard. The ring was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off, but if I go back there myself, I know what will happen. I'll lose my temper, I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points to her bruise. I've heard you're trustworthy. You have? If you give this back to him, he'll know we're done. Alright, I'll take it back to him. This house is just north of here. Please don't hurt him. As furious as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. Okay, well, got a quest to go just right up the street, apparently.
My eyes are peeled.
I stole a brewski.
Let's see where you're going with that.
Give me a real challenge.
I stole something. What was that? I got a magic ring? Spirit Bane, Vessel Bane, and Of Will 5. Plus 20% damage against spirits, vessels, and plus 5 to will. Will defense opposes attacks that are mentally based. Okay. 20% damage against certain targets is pretty sick. These two do area of effect song damage. She does like single target, she does puppeteering. So let's try on you.
Let's see what lies this way.
Looks like I can't go in those little rooms. Merchant, actor, painting. A dwarf and an Orlin debate philosophy on the other side of the curtain. I love that. I like the little curtained rooms. Those are a nice touch. That's cool. Like, privacy, please. Can't steal that. What's this? The Steelgar's pelt is thick with dust and moss. The plaque below the beast reads Maidenfall. So that's a Steelgar? This is the thing that the druid shapeshifts into, this cat creature? Let's see what's upstairs. How is crossbow lens working out for you? Good! Her song does damage, so it's like she's constantly doing like 5 to 10 damage to everything around her, and then she's also shooting it. And she's emitting a faint regeneration aura. So it's good. It's good. These people all have names. Two-tone Wexel.
Good day to you.
An Orland man relaxes with his feet propped on the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a full mane of blue-green hair. He and the Orland woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at a nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Joining us for a drink? Who are all of you? The name's Two-Tone Wexel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we're hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet. For the next few weeks, anyway. A man at the next table nods at you. I'm Dreadshot Dayton. This is Herdy and Ilfa. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses and decided to band together. He ticks several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, biowax. It's a dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. At the next table, Dayton raises his glass, and here's to many more prosperous journeys. Is there something else you wanted? Nah, I'm good. Good talk. Alright, anything else going on up here?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hold on, I'm waiting for the sneak to run out, make sure no one can see me.
Consider
Alright.
it done.
Give me a real challenge.
I found some lockpicks, cool. Okay, yeah, they can totally see me. Alright.
They'll never know I'm here.
Looks like that's stealing, alright.
Quiet as a calm sea, which is not.
Okay, alright, looks like that's everything for the top floor of the inn right now. Trot, 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 trot. You know, I should check. That mind control spell was amazing that the Cypher has, but what I don't know is, can it be
Your
used on
thoughts
all
must flow
targets, or
deeply
only,
indeed.
like, humans or something? Well, looks like it works on anyone. Charm for 13.5. This is Dominated for 21. Uses everything at its disposal to fight its former teammates. Overrides Charmed. Dominated is exclusive, and a character can only have one Dominated at a time. So wait, what is this? Charmed. Speed, accuracy, and defenses of the target are reduced by 25. They fight on your behalf at reduced capacity.
Sure.
That's fine. As long as they're, like, soaking up hits, that's fine. Okay, let's see if we can find the house of this guy that beats his wife and takes drugs or whatever he's doing. I'm reminded of Skooma from Elder Scrolls. Everybody's hooked on Skooma. Peregrine, Laura, Narmer. Alright, so this is the marketplace. What do you sell? Remember me? We met at Madamer Bridge. Thanks for helping me out back there. As promised, I'll give you the best prices in town. If it weren't for you, I'd still be broke. Oh, this is the lady that I killed the family for their stuff and came back. Oh, we got someone who sells camping supplies here if I need to come back.
Good day to you.
Take your time. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Ooh, this costs some money. This costs some money. Alright, what do you sell, Narmer?
Gods keep you.
Are you interested in purchasing rations? Let me see. Mostly foods. Mostly foods, okay. Alright, Pernisk's house. Looks like this is the house of the wife beater. Let's see if we can give him some justice. Teldra's ring for wizards. Alright, mercenary, addict. Mercenary. Okay. What's happening? Am I imagining this? So he's turned this whole place into like a crack house?
Yeah?
Top floor is off limits. Svef. Plus 15% attack speed, plus movement speed, -4 resolve, and you get Svef Crash after 10 minutes. Oh my. Let's not use that. Alright, so there's Pernisk. You can turn right back around. The lower floor is all yours, but nobody goes upstairs. Alright, sorry. Enjoy yourself. Okay, if this guy starts a fight, he's got a lot of friends. I'm a little nervous about this. So let me see, can I get down here in the corner a little bit?
Yeah?
Alright, that's...
Hey.
That's not terrible.
Hey.
Eh?
Alright, quick save. I will rock it, give me a minute.
God's keep.
Preparing myself. Well now, a new face. Welcome friend. Name's Pernisk, and this, he gestures to the room around you, is my humble abode in place of business. I do hope you're here for some business. He glances at the nearby guard. Seems like a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. Sure, right. Very perceptive. This business attracts some less pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele get a little pushy, and every so often someone even turns out to be snooping into things they shouldn't, and lessons have to be taught. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable emotion. I'm sure you're too smart to get wrapped up in all that, of course. To keep it simple, if you have the coin, I have the Svef. You're free to make use of the promises, so long as you don't do anything stupid and you don't get to tangling with the other customers. Now, what can I get you? Wow, party gained 400 XP? Give him Kainra's ring. Kainra asked me to give you this. He takes the ring and turns it around in his fingers. Nice, what's this for? You don't recognize the wedding band you gave Kainra? Oh, yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Alright, good riddance to her then. Sorry I ever spent the coin to begin with. What? Is that all? Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's not worth remembering. While you're playing lapdog for her and all, why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? Is this even him? She seemed to care for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to go set up with the salty mast if she's feeling lonely. The salty mast? Oh my god. Did he just say, like, go find some sailor to bone? How dare you hit your own fiancé? She was asking for it. Sort of like you right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me, I got business to get back to. Door's that way. Something's not right here, and I'm not leaving till I find out what's going on. Then you won't be leaving. I was tired of wearing this face anyhow. Wait, wearing this face? What the fuck are you? I think it's more like a whorehouse. Salty Mass sounds like a whorehouse designed for female clientele, though. Look at his salty mast. Oh, what? He's a wizard or something. Guys, shit's bad. Alright, everybody do ranged attacks on that fella. Alright, that was a lot of damage, but that was not enough damage. Mind control him. Oh gosh, the fox is gonna get really wrecked. Excellent. Stop! Nyrid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. I give up! Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright? Apparently tunnel visioning down the guy in the robe was the right choice. I love how my only option is too late. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass and there's not much you can do about it.
They seal as me too.
Make sure these two are close enough for their chant damage. Alright, she just got some more energy. Let's have you mind control that guy. You throw another spirit into that mess.
They seal me too.
Yo, that went really well, and we're still fighting something over there.
My thoughts were done.
What is this ghost doing, just running all over the room? Wow. Guys, we kicked some ass here. That went really well. We got a new grimoire. Look, we just totally stripped all these people. Alright, so that wasn't her husband. That was some other person.
Give me a real challenge.
In like an illusion or something.
Yeah?
Okay, so the addicts are all still here. They didn't fight. They were just like, oh man, what a rush. I'm stealing your fish, lady. Alright, so they wouldn't let anyone upstairs. And we don't know where the real Pernisk is. Is his corpse up here? Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. Actually, hold on. Let's do... Who are we gonna mind control here? Let's get that guy.
Quick. Seal
Alright, so one thing I want to see is... Let's see, Sagani hits for 10... 12... Does it show me the... Roll, crit, 17.5 minus... Okay, so you get damage reduction. March Prey, additional effects. Goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Well, feeling pretty solid right now.
Yeah?
All the fights in here have gone, like, just the way I wanted them to.
Hey.
Alright, what's on the table? A book, some money. Wasn't that dude she told you to come... Wasn't that the dude she told you he came home with at some point? Maybe? She mentioned he came home with friends with black eyes and teeth. Apparently that's what potheads look like in this world. Jars are chipped and cracked as if knocked to the ground and set back in place. Major dialects. Unlock with rusty bronze key. Pernisk! Hey, what's up? I guess you're not dead. How about that?
Time to see and not be seen.
A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises and blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, no more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. He pauses and gazes up at you. You're not? Oh, praise Barath, you're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernisk. This is my house. You have to help me. Then who was that downstairs? An imposter, some wizard named Nyrad. He came into my house, tied me up here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling svef inside my own house. He just turned up all of a sudden. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. So you're a dealer. Look, I know it's not the best line of work, especially with all that's happened, but it pays well. Very, very well. And people want the stuff, don't they? What? Was it worth losing Kenra? I have to... I'm sorry, I don't have any other trade. Nothing that's going to support us. Someday I'll get out of the business when we don't need it anymore. Oh man, this is such a classic story. What did your supplier do? He sent over the wizard, the man downstairs, to make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. It feels like it's been days. I've already killed that guy. I can't believe this nightmare is over, he grins weakly. You've no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and away again. I need to find my love, Kainra. Only after whatever Nyrad put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. Please don't tell her about the Svef. What? About what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe? A discount on Svef. I don't need that. Kinra sent me here in the first place. She did? That woman helped save my life without realizing it. Please bring her home and tell her that everything's back to normal. I'll go talk to her. I'm not gonna hide the fact that he's a drug dealer. That's just going to put her in a terrible spot, though. She already got beat because he hit it one time. Guys, what are we going to do with all this extra time with these smooth loading screens? I don't know what to do with myself. So, we did all that. I want to remind you guys, we don't have the cleric right now. Like, the real healer, we don't have it. We've got 2 channers pumping out health regeneration auras, and that's it. And we're fine. Now, in the big fight, her fox got knocked out, so she got brain smashed, and she was garbage for that fight. So I'm not sure about the ranger right now. More nakedness? Why should I take a shoe off? I want to remind you, this is Act 2 stuff, and you haven't finished Act 1 yet. How do I tell where one act ends and another begins, Zurin? Hey, Kainra. What happened with Pernisk? Did you give him the ring? Pernisk was being impersonated by a powerful wizard. However, the real Pernisk also deals Svef. Pernisk? My Pernisk is a Svef dealer? If I didn't know you for an honest man. She brings her fist down on the table, sloshing her drink. Damn it! How can I trust him after something like this? He's lied to me for this long. She runs her hands through her hair and takes a deep breath. I should be glad I found about this before the wedding. He needs help and forgiveness. I'm gonna say you're smart to stay away from him. She nods. You're right. I think this is what I needed to realize it. Thank you. Oh, and take this. She unclasped something from her neck. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. She had a magic cloak called Unwavering Resolve to help her break up. Big XP bonus. Okay, let's take a look at that cloak we just got. I think it was a cloak. Let's see. Oh wait, was it a robe? Fine robe. Okay. Oh wait, here it is. It was a necklace. 2 int, 1 resolve. Ooh. Fort reflex will. I think resolve gets. No, it's not what I thought it was. What does resolve do? I thought it helped with deflection. Int is damage. So I could give this to one of them just to do more damage. Or no, I'm sorry. Int is duration and size of chance. And he is using chance.
Following your lead.
Let's see. Yeah. Alright, well, we helped a couple break up, guys. That's our thing for the day. We helped a couple break up. What's going on? Taxes collected, lost 183 copper to bandits, earned 317 copper. Okay. Do I need to start another thing building? Allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. Adventures? Okay, let's try... This seems important, and it pretty much doubles the stats of our kingdom, or whatever it is. Let's do that. Int is not damage. Yes, after I said it, I realized my mistake. Might is damage. int is, for the chanter, it's duration of song and radius of song. I think there might be something else. I can mouse over it in just a second. Int. Area of effect, duration, and will. Might is damage and healing. My heals are mighty! Look at my muscles.
Huh?
Okay. What's the deal with Rowan here?
Well met, friend.
New in town, eh? You picked up an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacy is no better here. It's the Animancers, migrants scorch 'em, and they nest in this city like rats. You mark my words, though, us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Dozens? We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. That sounds practiced. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more? Stop by Adeth's Den sometime, the Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even have some paid work there for motivated types. Farewell. Alright. Doesn't matter what you're doing, minus damage, perception is accuracy. Okay. Okay. So... You're saying I didn't finish Act 1. Go to the Temple of Wodika. Wodika. So... That's somewhere in this city, right? Like, I don't... You're saying I haven't I mean, maybe you're wanting me to go to Raedric's Hold? Maybe that's what you want from old Muckluck? Okay.
Huh?
Well, I can be convinced.
Ready, Watcher.
Hang on. Let me see. Personal... Total damage done, 987. The thing is, I don't know if this includes her pet. Okay, her damage is low, but she's mind-controlling things, so just making them all beat each other, which is extremely helpful. 1800. Does it give you a breakdown? 3000, but she's been with me longer. 3400, but he's been with me the longest. Only 1000, but he has 2 might. That's fine. Oh yeah, in combat 54 minutes, in combat for 4 hours. In combat 10 hours and 24 minutes. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's... 2 days and 15 minutes to go to Raedric's Hold. Alright. Let's head on up there. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the Ranger right now. I still have not met a Barbarian, a Paladin, or a Rogue, and those, I have no idea where they are. I didn't... The Cypher, the Grieving Mother, is the farthest I got when I last played this. Alright.
Quickly and quietly.
So we're about to attack some guy's castle, I think.
This place is soaked in blood of the spirits.
So we're gonna be all sneaky breaky. We're gonna steal his weeds.
Lose the Ranger for a Druid. Well, we got Mystic's vote. Oh, is this like a climb the vines thing? Examine the wall. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it's unclear whether they would bear the person's weight. Far above, you notice a section of the parapets has fallen away, presenting a gap. Alright, leave.
My thoughts were...
The only companion you're missing is the Paladin until the expansion content.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Make a monk and drop Ether 5. What? Hey, Caro, I'm doing good so far. Better now that you've graced me with your presence, my friend. Good to see you back. Heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. There's some more herbs. But do they sell for a good price? Springberry. Alright, so is it basically front door or that side entrance? Alright. Let's try the moss thing and see what happens. I heart you, but using 2 ciphers is boring. Well, fear not, because I currently have 3 mystics.
Quickly and
Oh wait, no, cipher. Sorry, I was thinking of chanter. I only have 1 cipher. Oh, and I guess you meant chanter. Shit! Jump to reach the vines. You get a running start on the bank of the moat and leap, aiming for some of the thicker vines. Your handhold sways and there's an ominous creaking sound above you, but the vines hold. Climb up. You climb up the keep. Lynn's, Kana, and the grieving mother begin to lag behind, fatigued, but in time, the top of the wall comes within reach, and you're able to pull yourself up and over. Oh shoot, so did three people got fatigued from that. Aw, damn, that's awful. So I need to get to 3 athletics on those people, I guess.
quick.
Slow down. We got time to catch our breath.
Uh-oh. Take him down! Don't let him call for help! Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
2 down. Well, I don't mean to bore you, Mystics, but I am loving the chanter. I am resisting the urge to use like 6 of them. Whoa, who just hit for 32? What, E2 What? The little freaking fox just hit for 32? How? It wasn't even a crit. What the hell?
Going on.
Quick. See, me too.
What was that spell? I don't know what that was. It's pretty though.
Sure.
Alright, doing pretty good, doing pretty good. I was a little scared coming to a fort full of bad guys, but we're doing okay so far. Alright, let's tap that quick save button. I am really enjoying 3 chanters and a cipher. The other 2 are kind of up for flexibility right now. I feel like having 2 tanks is extremely helpful. I will say, in my mind, the second tank doesn't have to be a deer. It can be anybody. Oh, I thought that guy up there was dead. Oh, that was Phantom Foes. What does Phantom Foes do, Grieving Mother? -10 enemies needed to flank. What is flank? So, it makes everyone there flanked, even if they aren't actually flanked, but I don't know what flanked does in this game.
My eyes are peeled.
And what do we have here?
Discovered something. Alright. Mouse over the word flanked. I did. I didn't see anything.
He'll never know I'm here. Consider it done. There. What did I tell you? I see where you're going with that. Give me a real challenge.
So I would say right now, as far as my second tank goes, Adir kind of bores me. At this point, he's doing the exact same thing as my chanter, but has worse stats, and he's not chanting. So, you said there's a paladin later? I mean, maybe I'll try that out for the second tank and replace Adir. I don't know.
Yeah?
Once you've gained access to the stronghold, the menu can be accessed at any time. What a novel concept! Being able to access your town at any time, people.
I'm on the trail.
That's amazing.
Got it.
Laying low.
Okay. So I gotta enter the fort at this point from one of these entrances or exits.
Laying low.
Alright, save game. She's neat because she's a unique race and paladin spec. I guess. Let's see. Sort by item type. Fine large shield. Fine gives +4 to shield deflection. Okay, so he's got 90 right now. If I do this, 94. Okay. So then he gets bash, I guess. Find small shield, find spear. Spears give accuracy. Find stiletto gives damage reduction bypass. Got some magic. So we got a fine robe. Does anyone here use a robe? Fine padded armor. I could put her in a robe and increase her recovery speed if I wanted to, but I don't have to. Fine breastplate. Oh, 10. That's an upgrade. He looks like he's like this. He's like the most recent the Batman with no neck. He has to turn his whole body. Okay. See what's going on in there. Oh. Alright, I'm glad I was stealthed when I went through that that entryway. Let's try the other door.
I'll take a look.
Let's see. But just think, Mystics, I could have 2 Chanter tanks and 4 Chanter TPS. Well, no, 1 Cypher. 5 Chanters and a Cypher. It would sound like a new television show. Why did this quest just pop up? I found Baratheon robes. They may help me blend in with the priests on this floor. No, I'm not changing in their robes. I'll kill some priests. I don't care. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Quest. Seal.
When they seal
I'm
makes
one damn
me
move
too.
right now.
Let's go!
Oh god.
They still mess me too.
Okay.
We got time to catch our breath.
That hurt a bit.
No problem.
He rooted Muckluck right as the fight started, so all of them hit the one remaining tank. I forgot to stealth!
Seal this.
Puppet!
Can't get a good shot with this.
I killed him while he was on my side.
Let's see what lies this way.
Okay. Wow, we dropped that first guy quick. So these guys all have like Durance's powers. Okay. Not too bad.
I see where you're going with that.
Give me a real challenge. Got it.
Alright. I can't even heal him to maximum health right now. Let's rest. Right here, if we can. Okay, we can. We are rested. Let's do a quick save. Sneaky breaky. Oh, she might have killed him. Okay, hit the other one. That was very well done. It took like no damage.
My eyes are peeled.
Little secret drawer there. Okay. What's this door up here go to?
Consider it done.
This will use up 3 of your lockpicks. Yeah, okay.
Give me a real challenge.
It's a staircase. Alright, we got stairs there. We got a lot more to do on this floor first, though. No! Okay.
Seal this. Me too.
You guys need to be closer to the champs.
Sure.
Got his acolyte. Got him. Alright, just got the paladin now. Yeah, so far, him summoning the skeletons, I don't really know how that's helping or not. I'm not sure if that's just helping or getting in the way. It's hard to tell.
I'll take a peek. This calls for a subtle touch.
Okay, we picked that lock easily. The frail old priest is hunched over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment, examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle. He glances up as you approach, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors, then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the guards for that matter. His voice is a dry, quiet rasp, which makes you an intruder at the least. Kolsk put you up to this, I suppose? Yes, that would be him, sending young men to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. He shakes his head. Would that my sermons could draw such fervor. Still, you... Would that I could have this turn out in church on Sunday? Is that what you're saying? Still, you're here. What is it you want? I'm here to face Raedric. Will you help me? His brows knit together in an expression of mournful regret. I don't know that I can. I've tried to warn Kulsk and his people of the dangers. In truth, I tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Play nice with the fellow that wants to kill you and all your friends. Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved, but he is Osiris now, fodder for her experiments. He bows his head, setting his trembling hands upon the table for support. I've narrowly escaped suspicion. Raedric is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners, and I cannot shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Osiris' experiments? A bright young woman corrupted by the teachings of the Animancers, she has filled Lord Raedric's head with blasphemous notions and false hope, preying upon his desire to guide his people. And he has been foolish enough to listen. Raedric has given Osiris leave to conduct what experiments she will. Now that the lowest reaches of the keep are fouled with the smell of rot, who knows what souls dwell lamenting in that darkness. Grieving mother outlines blur and fade momentarily. It has been too long since the halls of this place rang with the laughter and the footsteps of children. Desperation drives these people to risk much, to try what they would otherwise would not. I begged Lord Raedric's forgiveness on my acolyte's behalf, but I think I have only delayed Giaco's fate. He's at Osiris' mercy now. Alright, well, it sounds like you're not gonna help, so goodbye. Let's see, fine robe. Stuff.
Quickly and quietly.
Weird little box on the desk. Scroll of Tanglefoot and some silver. Alright.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is... I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Did you see that? I told the fox to attack the guy, and it went around like this, and then right back to where he started, and then attack the guy. What?
Thing is...
Oh god, that hurt. Oh god! This is not good! Buckle us down! It appears the guy I chose to attack first is really, really sturdy. Got one of them.
Join ours!
Paladins and priests. Oh my. So many. Finally got the healer down. Oh, we had one mind controlled. I didn't even realize that we had one MC'd this whole time. Oh my, that was pretty rough. Okay, what injury did Mutt get? Sprained wrist, minus 15 deflection. That's really bad, actually. Alright, what's this thing on the wall?
No problem.
Hydra.
Easy does it.
What did I miss? I went to shower 15 minutes ago and now the knights are attacking you. I'm attacking Raedric's castle or Raedric's keep. It's like full of bandits or something. Well, we've already been in there. That doesn't help. Alright, that's... So we found 2 stairwells that lead down now.
Yes?
Sure. Alright. Put field triage on Muckluck to heal his hit points up some. Another staircase. Oh. Alright. Alright, who are we gonna burst first? Let's try that Acolyte.
What they see.
Nice, they got him. Alright, hold on. Let's have all of you target that Acolyte now. And let's have you try to mind control that Paladin.
He'll mess me too.
Got him. Nice. Okay. Alright, all of you... go for that one.
Dead on.
You know what? Let's have you guys get closer so the damage songs are hitting. They've got a healing aura on the ground, so I have to focus my damage. I could try to move him out of it, but I'm afraid of all the attacks of opportunity it'll get if I move. There we go. First successful.
Hey there.
Let's have you mind control. Let's say that one. Doing good, doing good. Nice knockdown over here. Kana does 33 damage, just gun to the head. I'm a bard! Blam! Don't know if you're familiar with that. Of course I'm familiar with South Park. Did you not use Muck's first aid during the fight? During the fight? Do you mean second wind?
Following your lead.
You say first aid. I'm not sure what you mean.
Huh? I'm on the trail.
If you do mean second wind, it's entirely possible I forgot about it. Entirely possible. Yeah. I probably just made a mistake. I'm still getting used to all these extra skills you get for, you know, things like putting points into athletics and stuff like that. I'm getting the class skills down pretty well. I'm actually starting to not like it when the Chanter uses her power on... Sorry, when the Cypher uses her power on anything other than mind control. I really like the mind control. Like when she does Eye Strike, let's say that blinds them. When she does this, makes them get flanked. And flank doesn't tell me what that is. So let's do this. Let's just do none, and then I'll just control her directly. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. The fort doesn't know I'm here. All the sounds of battle and screams mean nothing. Muck made a boo-boo. Oh god.
And what do we have here?
Scout mode found something. Ooh, magic boots. What? Hold on, who's got the highest stealth? 0, 2, 1, 2, 4, set. Wow, grieving mother. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess if she's like part spirit. Let's see. +2 to stealth. All right, well. No boots.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Have you guys noticed
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Oh, it's not doing it now. Earlier I gave her an order and all I heard was the chimes in response. Like the chimes from her little lore thing. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so we just got a helmet. I think it was just a cosmetic thing. Let me see it. Yeah, we got a bunch of like full plate helmets. What looks best on our warrior guy? Bucket on the head. Let's do this one. A character that literally nobody can remember exists has good stealth. True. Alright, let's try... This is the one I had to use 3 lockpicks to open this door. Let's try this stairwell. You'll also notice there's no banter between the grieving mother and the other characters. Later on in the quest, she offers a dear help, and his response is, I don't know how a stranger will be able to help with this. Huh. I was honestly wondering if I could only see her because I was a watcher. So, it's nice to know that they can at least register her existence, I guess. As your fame... Oh, I couldn't even finish reading it.
Easy does it.
Ooh. Champion of Barath? Wait, is this like the final fight? Final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. That's the best I can do. They see her but immediately forget her. That reminds me of those villains on Doctor Who.
And what do we have here?
Any Doctor Who watchers here? I haven't watched I've missed like the last season of Doctor Who, but up until that point I had seen all the ones after like year 2000. Let me see, what did we get here? Plus 25% to healing received belts. Put that on one of the tanks for the healing songs. And now with every word, beer.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay, got some stuff here.
Consider it done. Give me a real challenge.
Plus mechanics and dexterity. Okay, well that's gonna be for you, girl. There you go. And what's this one got? A gun! It's got a gun! Oh! We've got a gun. Who gets the gun? Who gets the gun? Oh. Let's see. Sort by item type. Where are you at? There it is. Alright. 29 to 40. Very slow. It looks like a fine arbalist is actually better than the pistol. Veil piercing. So it pierces deflection. It reduces their damage reduction. What are you using? Fine crossbow. Massic hunting bow. Oh shoot, I don't know if it's actually better than the stuff that any of them have. Arquebus. I'm so excited to get it. Is it not an upgrade now? Huh. Slow, 21 to 31. Very slow. Oh, it has a shorter range too. Dang, okay, well. I guess it's taking too long. There's another staircase. I think I know where this goes, but let's check. I think this goes to the third staircase on the top floor that I have not yet gone through. A graze reduces damage and duration by 50%. A crit increases damage and duration by 50%. That's new knowledge for me. What? Guys, what is this little 5-foot square room?
Time to see and not be seen.
Is there like a... This looks like a secret wall, but I can't do anything. Maybe this is an exit, not an entrance? Okay. I can't do anything there. Oh. Alright. Fortunately, they're not Kingmaker load screens. That's what she said. Ouch. That poor man. I don't know what this is. I can't work with this. Aww. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize there was a dead woman on this bed. Blood still wet runs from the woman's slit throat, soaking into the sheets below. What the hell?
Slow and silent.
Okay, so here's what I'm afraid of. This looks like a final boss room. I'm afraid I go up here, there's some huge boss fight, and then the doors will get thrown open and lots of guys will come rushing in and attack me in the butt. Oh, I just realized. With the help of those gloves I just got, I can pick this for 0 lockpicks. Ooh, hello. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's not great. Come on, give me that mind control. Second wind. Whew. That's second wind. Just keep throwing summons in there and mess with them.
Can't get a good shot at this.
Alright, there we go. Alright, mind control. Raedric guard. Can you get him?
Doing the job.
Got him. You're on our side now. Alright, excellent. And mind control. You know what? Save that. Save that.
Can't get a good shot at this.
Kind of stuck.
This Ranger guard is doing work. Oh, nice. That was awesome. That was awesome. So the Cypher, though, she can only cast spells after she has focus. She gets focused by doing damage. I feel like I might need to get her a faster weapon, like a bow or something. Because right now it's like she has none, she has none, she has none, she has none. Blam! She gets like 25 all at once. Critical thinking time. Who's that woman? The best part about this fight is you get no XP and you don't need to do it. Aww. Why you gotta
They'll never know
make me
I'm
feel
here.
bad about this? Wait, what? Oh, shoot.
They'll never know I'm here.
You three are not helping. There we go. Grieving Mother hits for 25. Sagani hits for 18. I'm still trying to figure out if Sagani's crit... I'm still trying to figure out if her thing I got, where she does more damage to Predator Sense, 50% more damage against targets affected by a die. And I'm hoping that the chant I have going, this thing, I'm hoping this is just a dot on everything, but I'm not positive. Alright.
Easy does it.
Oh, there's a secret down there. It says the Direwood Part 4. The joints are fringed with rust. We got here some gold, scroll of defense.
Hey.
Secret door. Okay, I have been in that hall already, so that wraps back around. Nasatak Poetry, a compilation. Nasatak, I think that's what the Dwarf Ranger is from. Blunderbuss is the best weapon to regain focus. Didn't they patch that? literally before the stream started, I googled what's the best ranged weapon in Pillars of Eternity, and there was a lot of conflicted. A lot of people said use like a big hitter, then switch to a warbow for the rest of the fight. Some people said blunderbuss is still the best post patch. A lot of people swore it was the arbalist because it did good damage and it also knocked people down, so it can inflict prone. So there was definitely, from just a Google search, there was no straight answer. I don't know if there is yet.
Touch.
Oh my! All right. Okay, she's at. Oh my gosh! All right, let's move the Chanters into position to drain everybody. She's got 34 focus. Let's use Puppet Master, which is the huge mind control, like the really strong one. And get that full health guard if we can. Got him. Oh, he actually gets puppet strings on him. That's so cool. Alright, let's summon the spirits on the guy that got into our backline. Okay, he's down. Guys, the guy that's mind controlled by the Puppet Master actually has puppet strings going from his limbs up into the sky. That is awesome. That is the perfect spell for my Twitch logo. Alright, let us do a smaller mind control with him. Nice. Where are you going? Where are you going? The guy in mind control just ran. Buddy? Alright, there we go. So, this is still going really well with no healer. Like, with just the double chant regen, which is nice, but not amazing, it's going quite well.
Quickly and quietly.
Trying to decide if I get Pillars of Eternity or just straight to Pillars of Eternity 2. This is my first real attempt at the game, Schwing. So, and I've not played 2, but I'm having a blast with this so far. Spell right.
And that's how it's done.
Lynn's crit him for 42. She knocked his organs out. I'd say that was a successful interrupt.
My eyes are peeled.
Ow! Lightning.
Let's go!
It's going quite well. The joints are okay, that's the same flavor text we saw earlier. Alright, we've not cleared the courtyard of this keep yet, so I don't want to go out the front door right now. At the very least, he could try out the blunderbuss. Back then it recovered 50 focus or whatever. Yeah, I could try it, sure. Let's check out the spell right first. Look at that mind control guard. You know what's kind of cool is I think when we end the fight and someone's mind controlled, I think everyone's per encounter abilities get set back to being available, and then we immediately re-enter combat when the mind control wears off, and I'm noticing every time that happens, a deer backhands the remaining guy and knocks him on his tail. which is a per encounter ability that he's usually out of at that time.
Hey.
So I'm not positive if that's happening, but it looks like it. Alright, grab the loot.
Got it.
What's at the table? Silver forks and knives are gnawed with tarnish. Well, you people need to wash your dishes better.
They'll never know I'm here.
Let's see. The roast goat smells only faintly of smoke and burnt fat. Hunks of meat have been carved from the cold carcass. Okay. Vase. Wooden box. Stairs up and stairs down. I've done... Up, we might have cleared already. Down, I've not done hardly anything in the basement. I only peeked in the basement through that door that was like a 1 square foot room and then went back up. So let's go up and see if this leads to an area we've already cleared on the roof. Pillars has been localized in several languages. Something. Ah, yes. I remember this area. Okay, cool. So that area, that circuit is complete. That goes back to an area we've already been. Yeah, I think I haven't found a blunderbuss yet. I've got one arquebus, if I'm saying that right, and one pistol, and a fine arbalist, which the fine arbalist has been great because of the knockdowns. This is kind of rough. Alright, come you here. And get that guard. Definitely needing a rest, like really bad. Let's get that priestess. Oh, she's down. We definitely need a rest. Not doing great, not doing great. But we went into this with very little spells and abilities ready to go. Mind control that guy. Alright, the priestess is down. This is starting to turn. When the archer dies, the mind controlled guy. There we go. As I say, he's the last one now.
Crow. Wait.
There we go. Alright. Woo! What'd she get? Maimed. Alright, so yeah, she desperately needs a rest.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, let's use our last camping supplies and rest right now. The keep's under attack. They've been in one room sleeping for 8 hours. Leave them alone. They deserve it. I assume 8 hours. I'm using rules from other D&D games. I don't know if like it's supposed to be 8 hours of time passes when we rest. Under the pillow is a wooden medallion carved with a rising sun and 3 stars. It's tied to a long leather thong. Okay. Well, got this one tiny room here, the basement, and like the final, the room I thought looked like a final boss room. I don't know if it actually is. Grab this guy's brain. Alright, now everyone attack this guy.
Let's go!
Used to the short loading and save times. They're fantastic!
Still mess me too.
For anyone who might be new to the stream, the game that we played before this was Pathfinder Kingmaker, and the loading screens were like minutes in some cases. The worst one we ever saw was 4 minutes long. So this is a breath of fresh air. Alright, let's go see if I was right about this room looking bousy. Quick save! Oh, hey, something's going on at Caed Nua. The main keep construction is complete. Okay. Various necessities for keeping the stronghold self-sufficient. Building this upgrade will allow you to upgrade the grounds even further. You'll get a perception bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. The library will grant you a lore bonus when resting. Upgrading the barracks will allow you to employ hirelings to defend your stronghold during attacks. That sounds nice. Allows you to take prisoners. Have a merchant in your Great Hall. Woodland Trail. The Warden Lodge watches over the wilds. Upgrading the lodge will get a bonus to survival skill, and upon resting, you'll get high-level bounties. That sounds interesting. Let's get access to bounties. Maybe, I mean, that sounds like just additional quests. Well, let's see what that is. All right.
Quickly and quietly.
I can't engage these guards. Yo, are you gonna make me start a fight where I don't get to control where I'm standing? Because I don't subscribe to that idea. Then. We're under attack, he says. Alright, I just saved the game. Let him approach, flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard you with mute hostility. Lord Raedric VII observes you from his throne. Clad in ornate plate, his eyes have a hollow quality, and there's a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark and unkempt hair. Also, he sounds like Sean Connery. There's a dagger discarded upon one stone arm of the throne. A thin crimson rivulet worms its way down the blade and past Raedric's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze. We found that dead woman on a bed in the next room. Is that saying that he's the one who stabbed her? Thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. Oh shit, dude, he's right there. Though his face is calm, you notice a deer's hand straying toward his weapon, as though with a mind of its own. It seems I have you to thank for the chaos spreading through my keep. I half expected an invading army.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
His fingers close loosely around the pommel of the dagger, as if to ascertain it is still there, and then they flinch away. Perhaps he ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You made short work of my guards. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin, if not to me. They deserved a better fate than you gave them.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
I wouldn't talk of honor if I were you. I saw the body on your bed. His face darkens with sudden fury. You do not know what you speak of! The blasphemies that fell from her lips, the dead things she brought into the world as a result. Wait, what? Oh, was this some poor woman that gave birth to a Hollowborn again? Gilded Vale's laws hold true for all within my lands. None can be exempt. Ygritte just received a just sentence, whatever her title or her worth to me. Whatever the cost I bear, you speak in ignorance. Just as you have stumbled in ignorance upon my foolish cousin's plots without understanding what is at stake. Point to the dagger. What happened there?
A just sentence.
Yeah, so it was the woman. Ygritte knew. She hid the verses from me, the tokens. She knew what I would make of them, and the scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instruction. Only when our son was born, that hollow thing, that monster... Wait, our son? That wasn't just another one of the women? That was like your wife or something? We both knew what her crimes had wrought. Oh my god. It could not stand. Love the stream, really great content. Thanks, Sin Sound. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Not just some poor woman. Yeah, I just sort of... Yeah, I pieced that together, Zurin. They were talking about, they rang the bell for the death of a Raedric. You murdered your own wife? Your child? I carried out the sentence. Would you have me give her to some executioner? In the dire would we see to our own justice. He sits back on his throne, his knuckles white. And that thing, that silent aberration, was not alive to kill. Keep your recriminations, trespasser. I have done my duty. Gilded Vale has suffered under your rule. It deserves a better leader. He makes a low, huffing noise of disbelief. And you think Kulsk is that leader? What does he understand of what it means to be Thane? He has gathered a meager assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself, and sends those in suicidal action against my guards.
You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are
Dude,
not
if I have to
necessary.
do this fight, this is going to be rough. This is a lot of targets. I don't even know what these are. Skane, Aothas, Bleakwalkers, Goldpack Knights. Alright. It's an infamously difficult fight. Okay. I saved the game before all the talking. Let's try this. Your people deserve justice. This ends here.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul, and scatter it to the winds.
Quick.
Oh man, did it resist? I think her first spell... I don't even think her mind control landed, the very first spell I tried to use. Damn. This is a long shot. I'm gonna try to mind control the Raedric, the boss, and see what happens. Yeah, that failed. Okay, things are getting a little better right now. You know what? I think I already tried to grab a champion and it didn't work. Try grabbing that Archmage. Archmage. Damn, it didn't work. Can I get a... Whisper of Treason misses. Okay, so that's like an accuracy thing. What's her stats? Perception 10. Oh, and she's dazed from something. I mean, she's kind of like average in everything, isn't she? I mean, I don't know how to build a perfect cipher, but none of her stuff is really high. Compared to this guy, who I min-maxed, and he's got some stats over 20. Alright. Okay, can you mind control this dude that's in your face? And can you... Let's see. Summon a ghost on the Archmage. Oh, I think it worked. The guy that I turned away for a second. Let's see. Raedric, Champion, Kana. Damn it, what's her name? Grieving Mother? Grieving Mother, Whisper of Treason, grazes. Charmed for... Okay, cool. So a graze with mind control is just a shorter duration mind control. It's like a 6.8 seconds. I don't know that for sure, but there's no way she had enough stats. Daze penalties. Also, one would think Paladins and Archmages do have high will. It's your accuracy versus their will. Okay, so they might just be really resistant. Okay. Did we kill the Archmage? I see a lot of fighters.
No!
Okay, where... Let's have you move over here. I think your chance might not be hitting everybody right now. Oh, we got enough focus. Alright, let's try to grab that champion. Got him! Nice. Okay. Let's see. What would the next victory... Not terribly worried about the archer. Alright, here's... This guy's low. Let's summon a ghost right on that guy. Okay, and another. And another one. Okay, let's do another Whisper of Treason on the high health.
Settle.
Missed. Missed one of the two. Alright. Man, I do not know what to okay, that guy's almost dead. Let's focus some damage on that guy. Summon a ghost over there. And another one. Got it. Okay, one down. Oh, Raedric's down. Are we gonna one-shot this on Path of the Damned? Can you mind control the archer in the back? Got him! My archer!
See you.
I didn't expect to one-shot it on Path of the Damned. That was awesome. That was awesome. Deflection is only versus hit on physical stuff. Fort and will reflex are same as your deflection for other types of attacks. It's easy to mistake the deflection as AC the other through saves. They're all basically the same thing. Some just get used more often than others. Gotcha. Oh, hype! That was awesome. Justice. Unique great sword, two-handed. Dude, in the opening attack, he went and he was at like 10% health. And I'm pretty sure Adir's special armor proct, where it grants second chance on unconscious. It's like a heal goes off 1 time per day. And yeah, that was great. Whoop. No! No! I want to loot! Damn it! I misclicked. Dude, you better let me loot or I'm coming back. We heard you had moved against the keep, and yet we arrived too late. But a moment earlier I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It is done, the tyrant is dead, our village is free to move into a greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what rewards you care to from Raedric's vaults. You have earned them twice over. He looks at the throne room smiling. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course, revoke the cruel laws he instated. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Oh wow, big XP. Come men, clear these bodies from the hall. With that, he strides eagerly. No, let me loot the bodies first. Let me loot the bodies! Okay, good. They didn't clear him too fast. Alright, now we got a bunch of naked dead people. Having Green Mother there looks like it makes a huge difference. Also enchant his damn armor. Okay, I don't know enchanting in this game yet. That is new to me. How... enchant? I've never been in this window. I've never been in here. What is this? Proofing? Oh, can I just do this anywhere? That's neat. You can make something become fine quality? Oh, wow. +2 damage reduction. That's awesome! Thank you for telling me that. That is awesome. I did not realize I could... Oh, this game just got so much better. I did not know I could just, like, up my stuff. Fine breastplate already has fine. Of con... Oh, this is so cool. This is a whole new world for me. A whole new world. What about the shield? Okay, only the stats. There's limitations on how many and what you can enchant. If you get +1 resolve, you can't get +2 later. Okay, okay. Now, I just made this fine. Does that lock me out of getting exceptional? Or can you do fine, then exceptional, then superb, then legendary over time? Brigandine. Quality can be upgraded through... Wait, what? I was like, what? What are you saying? Quality can be upgraded though. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm confirming. I think I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to copy paste your earlier statement. I think I get it. Alright. So, let's go over here. Let's quick save. I don't know if I saved after that awesome fight. Also, to remind you, I did that with no cleric.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, come on, E2 I didn't have the true healer. I just had a lot of regeneration effects going on the party. And that was enough. That was awesome. And then just lots of stuff, you know, summon skeletons, summon spirit, mind control that guy. Just lots of get in their way. And it was working pretty well. Oh, this is the path I already went down, huh? Shoot. Okay, I gotta find the other path that leads down to the basement. I wonder if when those other guys burst in through the front door, if they killed the guys outside, because I had not fought them yet. Okay, so... over here. Turn on fast mode, because we're out of combat. That's another thing I really enjoy about this game, is that you can double time it when you're not in the middle of a fight. Did I already loot that? Yeah, I did. Alright. Sneaky breaky. I don't know what's down there. Ooh, this is good. That was fun. That type of combat, that was my jam. Like, I don't mind a slow fight as long as I'm in control of the situation. It's like playing chess, except I'm terrible at chess. Bad metaphor, I suck at that. Alright. Is there still baddies down here?
This calls for a subtle touch. There. What did I tell you?
Thank you, Linz. I hear footsteps.
Isn't this something?
Okay. Disarm. Nice, you're getting XP for disarming. This place is creepy. Whoa! Revenant? What the hell?
Me.
Alright, we made a little bit of a choke here. Okay. Chanters, get closer for your songs. The skeletons appear to be pretty weak.
Hey there.
She's at 45 focus. I didn't need it for this. 56? Oh, she went down to 17. Okay, that's good to know. She can only hold 17 focus. She can only carry over 17 focus from one fight to the next.
Quiet as a calm sea.
You can't, like, I guess, hold on to it. Okay, so let's try... I don't know that any of these are really that strong. Alright. Whisper of Treason on Ghoul. Immune. Good to know. Alright, just to try it out, let's try Puppet Master on Revenant. The animation hit him, but he stayed hostile. I think he was immune too. Alright.
Sure.
The tank is warm to the touch, the glass vibrates with the bubbling fluid inside. This looks like Frankenstein's lab. Did the boss guy that I already beat have like a mad scientist down here? Oh, that's right. No, they totally do. I forgot. They talked about the lady's experiments. Run! No! We're stuck in conversation. I take it I have you to thank for the change in regime? Pfah! You've set my research back years, and for what? The whims of a half-witted aristocrat? Kulsk was not, as you might imagine, terribly appreciative of my work. I suppose I'm to be eternally grateful that my life was spared? She rolls her eyes. Go meddle in someone else's affairs. I have no further use for you. She's not going to attack me? She seems like someone I would not want to let live for the good of the land. The good of the land.
Following your lead.
Hang on.
Hey there. Show him how it's
Wow, that was a strong opening hit.
done!
All set.
Ooh! Spicy! Alright, I don't know that any of this stuff is mind controllable. Alright. For now, let's just set her for damage and let her do her own thing, because none of this stuff can be MC.
How I usually work.
Okay. Let's summon a, actually wait, that's too deep in the room. She's gonna step forward.
Help me.
Ooh, he's in trouble. Not a lot I can do about it. His hit points are too low. He can't be restored endurance anymore.
Is that how it's gonna go?
Alright, can you do this in the middle of a fight?
Bro.
Come on. Alright. Ow.
Grow up.
Damn.
Two people down.
Quit this.
Fading.
Oh god. Might have bit off more than I could chew, guys. We might be able to salvage this. Yes! Oh, sweet salvage.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Alright. What is swollen eye and a severe burn? Damage reduction, sprained wrist.
Sure.
Wow. Well, for the good of the lands, we got her. Can you feel it? The Direwood Part 6. Let's do it with the cat. At first you think this poor creature is diseased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate a fly on the wall, you note an entire section of its rib cage is open to the air. Some of its tail has rotted away, although altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. This doesn't seem to bother the cat much. It lets out a trilling purr and rubs against your shin. Pick up the cat! You pick up the surprisingly light and unexpectedly pointy creature, and it purrs contentedly in your arms. Did I just get an undead kitty cat? Undead kitty cat. Yes! That's so cool. Fine stiletto, hunting bow. Who's a good undead body dad? It's kinda honestly. I would really like to find some camping supplies, because I can't rest and recover right now.
My eyes are peeled.
Oh, I have a key for these cells. Hey, over here. The young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you shivering with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Adir looks pain, our noble lord at work. He gazes nervously past you at the open cell door. I don't think I could fight my way out. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep. Oh, Giaco! The Kulsk told us about him. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kulsk. Yes, it seemed like a good plan. We got in without incident and I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons and most of us... You'll have seen some of them, fought them, their bodies at least, not their minds anymore, but their souls. Oh, the zombies. The woman down here, Raedric's animancer, her name is Osria. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Raedric calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Osira's dead. Good. She deserved far worse. Maybe with her gone, the people she's changed can pass on to the next life. I hope so, anyway. You're free. Yeah, make a run for it, dude. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fort. But first, food and rest, I think. If you would dare the upper floors, please tell Nedmar I live yet. Tell him I still have the carving he gave me of the Pale Knight. It should convince him, and perhaps he can help you somehow. Good luck. Gods keep you safe. Okay, so maybe we get a quest order if we could talk to the dude upstairs.
I see where you're going with that.
Hey, XP for picking the lock on the cell door.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Alright.
And what do we have here?
We don't want to start a combat with a trap there, because we might have someone run into it when I'm not controlling them. Alright, I'm going to save the game, because I want to see if I can finish clearing this place before going all the way topside to rest. It would be... Ah, shoot. It would be kind of a bummer to go all the way up. Oh, nice! No one took a single point of damage. That guy got blasted by one of those two so hard he fell on his butt and then just got killed.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Isn't this something?
Wait. Alright. Glad we're in scouting mode. God, there's a lot of traps in here. Whoa. Ah! They came from behind. Alright. All of you, DPS that. Okay, can you puppet a black ooze? That's too far away. Okay. Try that one.
Your thoughts must flow.
Yes! We've got a black ooze on our side. Oh no! Muck down! Oh no! Wait. Is Muck down or not? No, he's just like freaking 5 HP with no stamina. He's very, very low. Nope, now he's down. Damn it. Why can't you cast? I'm so confused.
Backbones of Aethys.
Let's get the next one.
Thoughts must flow
Alright,
deep.
try Whisper of Treason on that one. Got it.
Get the next one.
Wait.
You're not getting through me.
Always
Following your lead.
Okay, we should be fine now. Dang it. Let her through the door.
Portacoa!
Is that how it's gonna go?
Sharing the love. Great stream. Sin Sound, you say the kindest things, and they mean a lot to me. I'm starting to wonder if you're a bot, though. Because that's the third time you said that exact same thing. If you are the real deal, just let me know you're human and I will continue to bask in the compliments. I do appreciate it. I'm getting suspicious now. People aren't usually this exactly the same level of kind 3 times in a row on the internet. Alright, Muck is hurt. Dang, dang it, I want to finish this place, but I think I'm going to have to go topside.
I'll take
All
a peek.
Another quick save. I wish I could just find some camping supplies. There's another slime. Alright, let's just have you back up.
Wait.
That's the minimum of micromanagement. He's currently streaming Fortnite. Damn. So.
Yeah.
Now I get to feel less good about his kind words. Damn it. There's a ladder that goes up
Isn't this
somewhere. Whoa! We discovered that right before I clicked on it. Holy crap. Alright, what was that belt we just got? It's only the second magic belt we found so far. There it is. 5 damage reduction piercing, 5 damage reduction slashing. Okay.
Time to see.
Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
Alright. Did I already
Following your
use his... Yeah, I did.
Huh?
There's something you don't see every day.
Loots are weird in this game. They're amazing. This must be the sewer entrance that the guards said that they used to get in here the first time. Let's have our 1 hit point tank back up.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, buddy, I need you to hang back on this one.
Following your lead. Let's end this! May sail may to
Sweet. I can't mind control these. You know what? Let the wolf get in front. Oh my god, stop blocking him. Ah, you guys Lord. Is there a hold position button? There's cancel, but that makes the AI take over. It's not really what I'm looking for. There must not have been any room. I tried to summon that in the doorway. I guess there wasn't enough room, so it summoned on the other side. Oh, he can throw summons even if he's not doing anything right now. He is chanting. Alright, good boy. Now get back. Just stand in the corner and sing a song and think about what you did.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Nice!
No
Alright.
problem.
They are bound to a day of the month. That's a fox. What does the fox say?
Hello. Hello?
I hear footsteps to the right again. With the power of my headphones.
I'll take a look.
Alright. Our tanks are at 1 and 17 hit points. Did either... Okay, hold on. They had like these potions. Are these hit points or endurance? That's endurance. Minor regenerate. That's endurance. Okay, yeah. None of those increases health. Alright, so there's still more to do down here. Not done in here, but there's a food you can eat. Yeah, last night, I'm stumbling over what I want to say. Last night, someone told me that the wound binding thing gives you hit points, not endurance, and I was like, mind blown. It was the first thing in this game I'd seen that gives hit points. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get that on everyone. And at this moment, though, because that was last night, at this moment, the only person that has it, I think, is Kana, who started with it. But I totally want to get that on all my characters. I thank that person graciously for informing me of that. Okay, let's go to... Do I have a merchant there? I can go to Caed Nua and rest. I don't know if I can buy camping logs there. Oh well, we'll rest up, stock up, and then go back to Raedric's hold. Also, there might be a quest reward for talking to the guy on the second floor.
Few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Oh. You feel a presence hovering nearby. When you turn, you see the grieving mother observing you. Concern crinkles the corners of her eyes and seeps into your mind. You wear a cowl of your own, Watcher. I see you shrouded by old lives and unanswered questions. Yeah, I feel them more and more as of late. This is why we journey together, that one may draw strength from many, and that much may be mended by the purpose of one. As she peers at you, her brow seems creased with a new kind of anxiety. Your obscure past, does it trouble you? No. Whatever I've done, my decisions now matter more. She nods. I admire your clarity, Watcher, and I hope I may help prepare you for the decisions ahead. She retreats from you, fading into the background. If you did not already know she was there, you suspect you wouldn't notice her at all. That's so creepy. She's just like, maintains eye contact and steps backward. Okay, we're full health. Did that construction finish yet? The Warden's Lodge is this thing, right? Is it still building? Warden's Lodge. No, yeah, I guess it's not done yet. Okay, so I guess I don't yet have a place where I can buy the camping logs. I might not need them though. There wasn't a lot left in Raedric's hold. How are we doing on XP? Let me see. Oh, like half. Oh, she's a level behind, so she's closer to level up.
Yeah?
Exactly. Yeah, I more and more now. I mean, I'm fine without the cleric. Like, we one-shot on Path of the Damned that massive fight with, like, the first act boss, arguably the first act boss. It was very tricky, but no cleric, so I'm feeling more and more comfortable not having him. Oh, now the Warden's Lodge is done. Okay. Let's go right back where we were a minute ago. Over here. Yeah, when I went around here, I like scouted out the castle before I went in. I didn't even see the sewer entrance. I ended up climbing moss over here. Makes me think of the old Robin Hood game. And I guess I'll have to learn how to bake Zurin's cookies of +5 hit points. Just it'll be like Fallout. Some enemies like in the middle of attacking me, and I open the inventory and eat like 50 dozen cookies. Haha! What now?
Easy does it.
I ate 50 dozen.
This calls for a subtle touch.
I gotta say, remember in Pathfinder, whenever I'd rest, I'd have to spend 2 minutes buffing? It's kind of nice not really having buffs. Like, well, what are you gonna do? I don't have any. I wish I did, but you know. I was gonna say, I hear footsteps in there. Alright, what about up here? Looks like this room's clear. Fine club. It's a fine club! The finest of clubs. What are these? Funkinator? Oh, I bet those are people that like funded the game. Alright. The Funkinator.
Yes?
Quefe.
Sailors made.
Hurl some spirits in there. Whoa. Oh, wait, what was that? Was that her? Something just like knocked all those guys on their butts. What was that? Mind Wave? Was it Mind Wave? What was that? Soul Ignition. Mind Blades, Recall Agony. Mind Wave. Target becomes the object of a concussive blast of energy, suffering raw damage from the trauma. Characters in a conical area behind the target that fail a fort check are knocked prone from the blast. Okay, so damage against one target, possible knockdown against a bunch. It's saving us receiving a lot of damage, summoning all these crappy bodies in front of us.
So that's how it's gonna go?
With this.
Excellent. We took very, very little permanent damage from that.
There's something you don't see every day.
Hey, thank you, Scout Mode. Had to find the sweet spot to click on that. Ooh, DR12? Yo, I think that's an upgrade for you, little buddy. Let's check this out. Let's see, go to armor. I got a lot to sell. DR11. Oh my gosh, I had a scrolling bar. Look at this. Oh, I already had some DR12 stuff. If I make plate armor become fine, will that be even better? Yeah, now it's 14. Damn. Wait. Damage reduction, 10, 13.99. Now it's 18, 18, 7. So I take 18 less damage from slash, 18 less damage from pierce, but only 7 less from electric. That totally makes sense. I'm wearing a tin can right now. I should conduct electricity. I accept that consequence. Oh, that is awesome, though. We just went up severely. Oh, yeah, you're not bringing a priest tier 1 spell? The cleric has some decent buffs, but you literally cannot cast him out of combat. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate him.
Something you don't see
I did
every
not
day.
hate Durance, but when I looked at his abilities, I kept being like, man, I want one more of these other people. And maybe I'll regret it later, and I still have him. He's not dead. Unlocking this requires the proper key. Okay, did we clear the downstairs? Alright, let's go outside and then bust in the front door now and see if there's... Oh, wait, hold on. We need to talk to the guy upstairs and tell him we found and rescued his friend. There might be a reward for that. You can enchant +5 electricity, though, if you really fear that. Good to know. Good to know. Warden's Lodge construction completed. What should we do? A Western Barbican, Bailey. Allow you to upgrade the grounds further, which is kind of cryptic. Perception, don't really care about that right now. Lore. Hirelings, seems like that would be important eventually. Dungeons allows you to take prisoners later, so they're probably going to open dialogue options. Merchant stalls. I feel like this is important if I want to buy camping logs in my town. Priest is easily the best class in this game. OP buffs all over this place. It's easily the best. What? But I'm liking Chanter and Cypher so much. Why you gotta take that away from me, Real Jitter? Why you gotta do that? Alright, let's get the merchant stall. I really am, though. I really am enjoying the Chanter and stuff. And supposedly the Chanters get a big power spike at like level 8 or 9 when they get some song called Dragon Thrashed, and it just ups the damage of their AoE song. Which Cypher the best DPS and Chanter is the best support. I'll take it. Right now the Chanters are also my healers because I've got 2. I'll eventually have 3 heal songs in this party. Right now I've got 2 though. Like, his will be weaker, but it will still be another one.
There's something you don't see every day.
There's much to do. We will not forgive.
Hello? Hello?
Wait, it's stealing to do this? Okay, they didn't care. I was like, do you guys care if I steal? I'm taking this, I'm taking this. Where was the... Was he upstairs? To the dungeon laboratory, courtyard, dungeon, temple... okay, I think it was up here. That said, of course, you can beat the game in any way you prefer. I'm curious, Real Jitter, in your opinion, how are druids? I looked at them, and... they seemed cool, I didn't know how good they were, but they seemed cool. I thought it was neat that their spells go from per rest to per encounter when they get higher levels. But I don't know how good they are comparatively. So I'm just curious what your opinion is on them. Giaco is safe. He asked me to tell you he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. His eyes widen. With sudden vigor, he rushes forward to grasp your arm. Thank the gods! Thank you! I did not think you could... That is, I feared... He shakes his head. I did not want him to meet the Pale Knight so soon. Here, take this. I have a little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. Gods keep you, my friend, and our new thane as well. Oh, okay. So, yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was, but we did get a quest reward for that. They are average IMO. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to one-trick it. There is a minor temptation for me to do, like, 5 Chanters and a Cypher. Chanters just seem so good. They seem to me to be the... I could be wrong. They seem, from what I know of this game so far, to be the only class that you can take a stat and completely dump it. In dexterity, in this case. They don't need dex for their casting time, because it doesn't affect their chant times. So I just dumped it on both of my custom chanters. I didn't need it. So then all their other stats are stronger because you did that. At least that's what my 2 days knowledge has gleaned so far. You should do it on every class? What, dump dexterity? Or do you mean dump a stat? Oh man, did I miss out on some stuff by not murdering all this stuff before doing Raedric? Oh, no, I guess I was done on XP through these guys. These all say Raedric's Guard. Huh. I mean, I guess at the worst I lost their loot. You're still very early in the game. The heal becomes meaningless later on. On a rogue, I have 3 resolve. On my tanks, 3 dex usually. I usually dump int on my rogues. How do I... That goes to the dungeon? Oh, the freaking ladder. Okay, okay. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I dump int and resolve, 18 might, 18 dex, 18 perception. Daijoubu. Alright. So I think I gotta go to the dungeon and then go up the ladder. So you leave the, what, I guess you leave the Constitution at like 10 merc, and then dump resolve? You get hits though, you just die at 2 hits. So the ultimate glass cannon is what you're describing. Damn it, how do you... This stupid room. There's got to be like a secret lever or a book or a sconce or something I'm supposed to pull to open that thing up, but I don't know where it is. DPS is worth it. Yeah, we'll see. Right now, I do want to have some of the story characters in the party, and I know that they are not optimized, but by having some of them in the party, I get to see more of the story. And I am new to this. But I will tell you that in games like this, I often have the temptation just to replace them all with custom-built characters. It is there. For what I recall, if you sided with a witch, she opened it for you, but that was years ago. The witch... Oh, the lady in the basement? That she was willing to let me go, and then I picked a fight with her. She's like, alright, you can leave. No, I will not leave. Alright, there we go. You can do a run with only games characters. Oh, I'm sure you can. I mean, in any game, there's always, you know, someone on Twitch beating on ultimate difficulty with one character. I mean, there's always a way. There is. I'm playing Path of the Damned. I'm not trying to make it any harder than that. You know, I didn't turn on the Iron Man mode or anything like that. This is my first time through the game. I don't want to get 60% of the way through it and then die to something I didn't know was there and then have lost everything.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
It's easier with one good solo than 6 mediocre. Alright, is there... It doesn't look like there's a way to climb onto those walls right there. Alright. Okay. It's just a shortcut for the lower levels. I didn't know! I didn't know! I was amused by the wizard, Aloth or whatever his name was. They're like, what'd you say? And his personality swap. He's like, I said you're vying for the touch of your sister, you cocksfither. And they're like, what? And then I had to break up the fight. And he's like, I don't know what they thought they heard. And I was like, I'm pretty sure they heard you tell them to go fuck their sister. Like, that guy cracked me up. However, I didn't like him as a fighter that much. I was kind of unimpressed by his wizardy ways. You don't share XP and loot, so your solo gets way bigger quickly. Gotcha. I get that. I'm probably gonna play with the party though. I'm enjoying this. Heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Nudwin and Kletlin. Alright, I think we fully mapped out this place. Never far from the Queen, go to the Temple of Wodica. So only like 89% of the content is easier on mobile, but there's certain bosses are really not easy, even with a lower, over-leveled solo. Yeah, it's kind of like that for mini games. Like any game where there's a choice that you could solo it or do a party, there's some encounters that are easier one way or the other, right? I mean, it seems to be a thing. Effects that modify the same stat will often suppress each other. In those cases, the game moves.
Walls need some work before this place is secured.
A wanted criminal by the name of Nairai the Deft Hand. I didn't get to read that.
Walls need some work before this place...
Is it down here? Has arrived at the stronghold, seeking aid in fleeing the Direwood. What?
To secure it.
I'll tell you what, since it sounds like I've got some Pillars of Eternity Senpais in here, what do you guys think of Rangers? I'm not sold on keeping her in the party, I'm kind of trying her out. You hire custom characters when you got to the real boss. So... Alright, so here's the Warden, whom I've never met before. I'm stealing his fruit.
Well met, friend.
The grizzled old man takes a puff from his pipe and nods at you. Was wondering when you'd be dropping by. Guess round here been hit with more than fair share of trouble of late. I'm up to my ear in bounty office. Fear at least one of these that might interest some of your skills. What are the most recent bounties? I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on offer. They're tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up to it now, feel free to come back when you're better prepared. In the meantime, here's a good batch to start us off. A standing bounty on Sir Cyrdel's head, of course, as the Forest Lurker hunting the trade routes, and the Ogre Shaman should fetch a good price, and War Chief Iklak. Tell me about Sir Cyril. Some of his accomplices have escaped prison, killed 2 Justicars on the way out, guards want revenge. Man matching his description was seen near Mogren's Fork. Forest Lurker. Big Forest Lurker's taken up residence in the Black Meadow just off of the main road. Ogre? That one that keeps making the rounds. Nalrend the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's half-ready a dozen farms all over the Direwood. Where does he hold up somewhere near Elmshore? And the War Chief. He's a Zarip, if the name didn't tip you off. He moves around a lot, but he's known to hunt Valewood from time to time. Folks want him dealt with before he takes up with the dragon. Okay, so is that like 4 separate quests or one huge quest? Oh, looks like separate. It says bounty, Clydal at the top. Mediocre most of the game, pretty good late game, I'd say. Talking about the ranger, when you stack all the accuracy and attack speed possible. Ah! Insane arrows.
To secure it. My husband could fix them right up.
What I was trying, and I'm not positive if it worked, is I've got 2 bards that are pumping out Come, Come, Soft Winds of Death song, which I think puts a dot on everyone. I think it's considered a dot. And then I've got
I'm here.
her with Predator's Sense, so she does 50% more damage to people with dots. I'm hoping that that's working the way that I'm thinking it works. Man. Alright, where's the merchant stalls? Was it in the... Oh, seriously, where does it put the merchants? I don't know. Has arrived at the stronghold seeking aid. I don't think it does. Oh, Merc! You always ruining the dream. Why are you doing this to poor Mugluck? I don't think the merchant's in here. Oh, the stairs are fixed, though. I can go up here now for the first time. That shaman gave me second most reloads in the game to get it done, but on the second playthrough, Solo Monk just breezed it. Otherwise, Rangers would be good. Well, like I said, I'm not 100% on keeping it. Oh, here's Aloth.
I'm on the trail.
Alright, so this is where we leave people, I guess. There's our ranger, or sorry, our druid with 1 ear. I just remember something he said that was struck me as funny the first time I played this game. I was talking to like a prostitute or something in this game, and you know, he's a shapeshifter, and he's like, hey, ask her how much for a 3-way with a panther. And I was like, what the hell is the matter with you? Here's Durance. Okay. Love the music, reminds me of Lord of the Rings, I don't know why. It's an aura with ticks, not really a dot. Ah, dang. It always depends how they code it, you know? Because it could be just like a pulse that applies a dot on everything. Never really know. Well, maybe I need to replace her with somebody else in the party. Oh. And honestly, Adir kind of bores me. I feel like my tank chanter is basically Adir with chance. So someone told me there's a paladin that will join me later on. I'll probably try them out in place of Adir and see how that works. Right now I am unimpressed. I like having 2 tanks. They can bottleneck doors and stuff, but I'm just unimpressed by Adir right now. Okay. I bear a message from the Ducal Palace. Greetings, my lord. I bear an urgent message from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests that you meet with him at your earliest convenience in the Ducal Palace. Your claim on Caed Nua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badamore has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Who? He's an arbiter of legal matters for Earl Badamore of the Grasp. Tell me about Lord Gathbin? An old Adrian lineage, I believe. He looks around the Great Hall. The former Lord of the Stronghold, distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. I don't think the messenger cares if I say this place is mine. I'll just say, alright. Oh, this is the Nairi, the Deft Hand. Name's Nairi. Begging your pardon, all my lord, but I was hoping we could talk. Let's hear it. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. Wait, what? I was like, yes, we will talk, but only if I'm in my talking chair. Look how low I'm slouching. Like, the middle of my back is on the edge of the chair. The best build of the mother is a tank build, since her stats are so gimped for DPS. What? Still, I play her DPS, I don't like Cypher Tank. Yeah, I mean, I'm just using her to do as many mind controls as possible. So, she's not, I mean, she's not doing a ton of damage. But it's a lot of control over the fight, making them hit each other, waste their damage, and stuff. Might be I got myself nicked here and there for a few unsavory deeds. My name's on posters all over Defiance Bay now. Makes it harder to walk about freely, if you get me. My thinking is, it's time for me to seek out new horizons. Deadfire Archipelago seems nice. Then I'm out of everyone's hair, only I could use some help getting there. Not that I'm asking you to do this for free, mind. I picked up a couple things here from a fellow I know. Not much good to me if I'm caught. Like, will this guy join me? Is this the rogue that'll join you? You took the level 1 MC? When I got her, she already had the level 1 and the level 3 mind control. Hold on. Nairi, I just want to know if I should actually roleplay this, or if this guy I need to be nice to because he'll join my party. Nairi the Deft Hand. Give me just a second here. Is it Eternity? Nairi the Deft Hand. I just want to see if he's going to join the party. He would have a portrait. There's no rogue. Are you sure? I swear I read there was a rogue. Hold on, let me see if I'm remembering wrong. Pillars of Eternity Companions. Palagina the Paladin. Well, that's the one I've not met. Let's see. Zahua the Monk, Manaha the Barbarian, Devil of Karok the Rogue. Found in White March 1, 1, and 2. Okay. Where's the Paladin found? Palagina found in Defiance Bay. Okay. Alright, I'll just close that. So I can actually roleplay this. There is a rogue DLC, but he's awful bad terrible. Okay. Why are you coming to me for help? Go turn yourself in. You can't be serious, they'll hang me. Lie. I'll put it... Well, okay, hold on. If he's trying to turn himself in, I'll see that they give you a lenient sentence. It's better than living as an outlaw. I'll tell the truth. Alright. It's been hard trying to find a burrow to hide in. Might be best to start over clean. Thanks for giving me an honest chance at it, I guess. Gain 1 prestige. Okay. No actions pending. Do I want to replace the ranger with any of these right now? Can I see their Alright, hold on. Let's do
Farewell.
this. Let me see him for a second. Alright. Herabias. Cat Flurry attack. Accelerate the attack of the druid. Minor threat. Second wind. Spirit Shift Stelgar. Weapon Focus Peasant. How are his stats? Very average. Alright.
May Wal watch your step.
Man, I don't really know what to do for a 6th person right now. I mean, she's fine, but she's not great. Alright. Wait, wasn't I supposed to have a merchant in here? Library, barracks. Like, I just finished building the merchant. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hello.
Greetings, my lord. Fancy a new blade, maybe an axe. I've got plenty here to take the fancy of any man of action. Perhaps some ingredients and spices for the road? I have oils and tinctures for the alien man too. Show me your wares. Do you have camping log? Yes. This is why I hired you. I can only hold 2. Okay. Let's clear some space. It looks like the inventory actually gets a little laggy when you get a ridiculous amount of loot in it. Hey, Mirk, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here. I truly, truly am. Anyways, on a side note, I don't remember all that much of the game. I remember specific fights, not different acts. I'm sure have several moments of, oh, it's this place. It's nice to relive the experience, also cool to see that's a different approach and way, different party compositions, especially with early game, very different order. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I really am. If people don't enjoy what I'm doing here, I might as well turn the stream off and be playing solo. So I'm truly glad that some of you are enjoying the experience. Okay, simple clothing. I see no reason to... Maybe we'll keep one of that in case it has some weird obscure use. Yeah, the game definitely feels like it's faster all of a sudden. Whoa! All of a sudden it went crazy. Alright, sell all that. Alright, sort by item type. Wait, are those the same? Oh, okay, so all these are... That's kind of cool. There's 3 different graphics for leather armor. Like, why do all leather armors have to look the same? They don't. 9, 7... Alright, so all that's leather. That's why it kept shuffling around. Yeah, you guys see that? Like, the game's becoming way more responsive as I'm blazing through this stuff. Okay. That's a lot of gold. So here, see, it's a little laggy in the helmets page. As I clear stuff out. Hatted cap. That's such an ugly hat. Alright, so these are just for style. Alright. And weapons. Item type. Yeah, the weapons tab is very laggy, so we got 4 pages of weapons. Alright. Literally sell every helmet there. But the style! They don't weigh anything, Zurin. I'm keeping a couple to play with graphics. If I was hurting for gold, I'd do it. But they're 10 gold, they weigh nothing. Why not keep a couple just to play around with? Let me try something. If I handle page 4 first, will this be more responsive? Because page 4 is going to have less on it. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, man. Gotta earn that money. Can I do it like this? You can, but it doesn't register all the clicks. This is the closest thing to a bug I've found in playing this game, which is pretty good. Like, especially comparing it to the last one we played. Alright, we've got a fine sword, so we don't need to keep 2 normal swords. We've got 2 fine stilettos, so I don't need to keep any stilettos. We've got some fine spears, so let's just sell all the normal spears. Got a fine scepter, let's sell one of the scepters. Rapier. I mean, in this game, a scepter and a wand, those are just like a ranged weapon, similar to guns and bows in this game, I think. From what I've seen so far. Oh wow, lots of pole axes. Alright, there we go. And let's see, those are both the same thing, just different graphics. Just remember that every weapon type has a unique bonus. Yeah, you'll notice I'm keeping 1 or 2 of every weapon in case I need one for some crazy thing. Couple of pikes. Alright, and the maces. And I think all those books are full of spells.
Oh my god, it's full of stars.
Got multiple awesome flails, multiple fine greatswords, so I can sell the normal greatswords. Yeah, so each of these books is a bunch of spells that a wizard would want. Quite a bit of money for those. I'll hang on to them right now because I don't know. Oh, wait, are these identical though? Yeah, a bunch of them are. Okay. Woo! Bag lighter. Got our resting majiggers. Our camping logs. You only have to keep 1 book by type. Oh, so I don't even need to... Thank you. That's going to save me a lot of time in the long run. Because that's... I was kind of wondering that, but... Yeah. I hadn't articulated
I feel sorry
yet.
for whoever has to clean up this place.
That would be us, dear. We gotta clean up this place. Alright. We'll keep this party for now. I think there was a few fights I wasn't able to finish in Black Meadow. Oh wait, we got those bounties now, right? Where are the bounties? Nowrend, Elmshore, Magran's Fork, Valewood, Black Meadow. Valewood's one of the lowest level zones. Let's see if I can handle that one. If it's in a low level zone, maybe I've got a chance. And I'm going to be wrapping up here shortly. See if we can take out this would-be boss first. Shh. Did I ever... Oh no, I didn't. That's right. There was a guy here, the guy that killed his friend, so I never looked in the tent because he was standing there. Oh, well, there's camping supplies. That would have saved me a few gold. Get some river reed. I wonder if the plants grow back. Like if you go back to an area that you had not been in a long time.
I'm on the trail.
I wonder if the plants grow back. What are those? Oh, shit. Oh my. Please work! Yes! I'm in control of the dragon! Oh my gosh. This is a lot of stuff. Oh god, they've got fire! I think I'm gonna eat it. This, I don't even know if we've killed one yet. All these champions, these are so tough. I don't know if they're getting healed or if they're just super sturdy, but I don't even know if we've killed one yet. And she's only been able to cast one spell this whole freaking fight because she hasn't gained any focus.
No! Yeah?
Oh my god. Yep, she got knocked down. Get some focus, God. We lasted a really long time. She got to use 2 skills the whole fight. The Grieving Mother, I don't know if she was just missing her shots or what, but she only got to use 2 skills the whole dang fight. Yeah, healing wasn't really the problem. We lasted, like, we healed through that incoming damage for a very long time. I'm content with how long we lasted. It was just that my crowd controller was, I guess, missing like every shot because she never generated focus. All right, what was the other bounty?
Hello?
Let's see. Sly Cyrodiil at Magrin's Fork. War Chief in Valewood. I think that's the one I just got my butt kicked by. Because the War Chief had a bunch of dragons. Elmshore, Magrin's Fork, Black Meadow. Elmshore? Here's Magrin's Fork. The Dragon Aura when you don't have a priest is so painful. I mean, you saw with the 2 health regen auras, the party's health was doing this. We lasted a couple of minutes, and again, I felt like the biggest problem was she wasn't generating focus, so I wasn't turning them against one another.
They shall see nothing while I see nothing.
Alright, where is this baddie bad that I have to try to fight? You down here by the rock? You like rocks? Found him.
Quick.
Whoa! Couple people got backhanded backward. Okay. What are you about to cast? No! Stop it! Sir Cyrodiil. Can you get that rogue? Yes, we got the rogue. Okay. Who next? Oh, is that guy almost dead, or is it just not updating? So we got the monk. Alright, can you get the lion? Nice, we took someone's lion companion. Is she in the middle of all that? And has he been crowd controlled the whole fight? He has 0 chance. He has no chance running. How long are you guys going to be knocked down? That's what I want to know. Prone for 7 more seconds? What the hell is this shit? Okay, wow. I guess I can't handle these right now. He's in Fury mode, you can't see their health. Okay. Yo. We actually had a great start there. I mind controlled 2 of them, and then like the whole party got knocked down for 10 seconds, and then it was game over. The monk kicked the wolf off to the right of the screen, and then chased the wolf. He was out of the stack, but like my whole party was knocked on their backs. Let's maybe try it one more and see what happens. It might be a level thing too. The warden told me that some of these fights are really tough, and I might need to do them later.
I'll take a look.
The monk did it all. Alright. I doubt this is gonna work, but try it out. Nope. Tried to mind control the boss, didn't work. Great, now he's mind controlled. Now she's mind controlled. Dude! 4 of my 6 party members are mind controlled by the enemy team. Now it's like 10 versus 2. This is... God dang, I feel like I'm doing PvP right now. Alright. I'm here kinda. Hey man, animal. Just some time to watch me embarrass myself. I got a bunch of quests that I think are a bit too high level for me right now. I need to go do something else and come back here. The 10 energy, the 10 focus mind control specifically... Oh shoot, this is the wrong load file. The 10 energy mind control specifically says that they will not use their abilities. The 30 energy mind control says that they will use all their spells and abilities to help you. And I can't currently hold... Like even after her opening hit, she was at 20 focus. So I can't currently get to 30 focus in any reasonable amount of time with my current setup. Let's see. Let's scope out Black Meadow before we wrap this up. There was 2 fights in Black Meadow that I just was like, I can't do this. I'll come back later. One was a bunch of monsters. One was a bunch of lions. And now there's I think the Forest Lurker bounty is over there now.
No problem.
Let's see, fast mode. Let's do a quick save and then see what's here. Don't know where this Forest Lurker is. And I was mistaken. It wasn't Black Meadow that I skipped the lions and stuff. It was that other place. There was something in Black Meadow. What Black Meadow, wasn't there? Yeah, the Dweller. Let's see where the Dweller is. And if it has 80 friends like every other bounty so far. Maybe it's on the north half of the zone? I think this one's even harder. Oh, great. Let's embarrass myself thrice before we end the stream. Well, in any case, I do need to know where... Oh, hey. Blood moss. In any case, Oh, I think I found it.
Quefe, Silnes, Mitu.
Oh, is that sucker made of rock? Alright, you all... What are these things? Focus all your damage on that thing. Winpugra. They just one-shot killed her with a lightning bolt or something. What was that? 61 piercing damage. And then some additional effect for 16 seconds. I feel like this is freaking over. Alright, let's try to learn something. Can you mind control a troll? Mind control? That one I can't for some reason. Ooh, try that one. Yes! Yeah, we did get it. Whoa, these spells! That's what happens when you piss off druids, apparently. Oh my god, 5,000 bees. Those are the ones that pwned to you in the lion map, I think. Ah, yeah. Yeah, why are you saying druids were average, Merc? They appear to be ass-kicking. That's what I'm getting out of this. Alright, let's get that blood moss really quick. We can't end on a note like that. We gotta find a fight I can handle somewhere. Alright, so all the bounties right now are a bit too much for Old Mukluk. Let's see if we can find something else. Alright, I mean, I guess, like, the main quest is to just go to town, right? I need to go to the statue of Wotica. So let's go here and then go to the next zone. Still not really sure what I'm going to do with my party long term. I'm really happy with the 3 Chanters and the Cypher. Like I said, I'm unimpressed by Adir. He feels just like a worse second tank compared to the Chanter tank I made.
You're from Gilded Vale?
And
then you're close to home.
Sagani is kind of
can
whatever.
mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
Let's see, Lundala, world map. Town is a good place to do a couple of hours off stream. Dude, we came to town earlier, we broke up a drug ring, and we fought a whole bunch of potheads to death.
Laying low.
It was pretty action-packed. A young boy watches passerbys and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick, furtive effort to pocket his coins. Hey, mister, want to know a secret? I know a real good secret. Careful, I've traveled the continent, and the hardest bargains come by a 7-year-old. Really? What is it? I just saw folks hiding some really neat things. I could show you where, but Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. But maybe you could help me with something, then we wouldn't be strangers. What do you want? The Crucible Knights have those daggers made out of March steel. The best steel around. He wants a knife. Except from Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. He stops long enough to catch his breath. Anyway, there's a merchant over by the Expedition Hall and he has a dagger made of real March steel. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know a lot about daggers. I know about the different types of steel. I even know the Crucible Knights make them in a forge. I know that the tip can pierce low gauge scale armor. That one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. I know plenty about daggers and I really, really want this one. If you could just get it for me, I'll promise I'll never ever ask anyone for anything ever again. I used to have a knife when I was his age. I don't know a better way to learn what you should and shouldn't stab. I say we give him a knife. Resolve 12, lie. I'll tell you what, you tell me your secret now and I'll get you a dagger. A real dagger? Okay. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing as good as a March steel dagger though. Big XP. Alright, leave. Just walk away. Walk away. All I remember is endless running back and forth for minor battles. Maybe I did too many errands or something. Oh, maybe. I mean, I've only been here a minute, Fallen Wizard. I just did the Crackhead quest or whatever. What is this? Oh my gosh, get off of the catacombs. Yo, is there action in the catacombs? Can we fight some spooks? Paladins possess a mix of support and offensive abilities. A paladin's zealous auras continually affect allies near them. Their exhortations always target a single ally with a powerful effect. They have auras, like Chanters? I like that. Dead Initiate. When you're near, without warning, the soul hurries toward you as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of the place come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You're in a different body now, walking deeper in the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. Guys, I think there's trolls down here. Let's see. What? I'm just looking for something action-y to wrap the stream up with, real jitter, that's all. Oop.
Quick.
Whoa!
Seal this. Me too.
Oh my. Dude, oh my gosh.
Let's go!
I really like focusing her down. That is most unfortunate.
Crow. Quick. No! Seal this. Me too.
That's fine. You know what? Let's change that to guard control. Alright, hop up. What did you get? Severe burn. Alright, we'll deal with that.
Got it.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Got a Peridot, or a Perido, or Peridoto, depending on where you're from. Alright, what do you want to say?
Dozens.
Oh, that's the guys
Pretty
that
sure
were
you won't
outside
find one among
throwing a
them
riot.
stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Assume there'd be less of them.
Godhammer? That's what they call the bomb they blew up Wadewind with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god, I guess you gotta name it. What do you have against the Dozens? Nothing serious, nothing I don't have against a lot of folks anyway. The Dozens, they like to take things into their own hands. It gets ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked that name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Migran too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow I don't think she'd be too impressed with a lot. I'm sure she'd like to set them on fire anytime they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. Too bad, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Proof that the gods are just, what I wouldn't give for a little of that. Alright, let's continue.
Huh?
Oh. Alright.
Hey.
My gosh. They really like to gun down that Chanter as soon as the foe. You go there. Y'all go over here. You go there. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Excellent. Yay for having 2 tanks. Alright. Summon our ghosts. Are they not in range of the chance? I feel like they should be. Maybe he's just resisting.
Wet they seal me.
he didn't have either of the damage chance on him. He must have been resisting or missing or something. I don't know. All right.
Got it.
Oh, it's cool. We definitely got a lot to do down here. We'll probably pick up here. We'll pick up here in this big old city with all the things to do here tomorrow. So that's a good stopping point. After I read what's happening in Cade Nua. Still as stones added, this quest expires in 3 days. 150 to 300 copper in treasure and a minor item. So I pick someone to like go get XP or something? Let's send the cleric. Durance is a sign. Okay. Neat. Alright, save game again. There we go. Okay, as always, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you're new here, I stream every single night from 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. I've been here every day since May, very consistent. I often go later than that, case in point, but 9 to midnight are the guaranteed hours. Beyond that, I always raid someone at the end of every stream. So if you want to know when I'm online in the future, hit that follow button. It makes it easy for you to find out. And if you want to keep watching Twitch, stick around for at least another 60 seconds. We'll all dive bomb into someone else's stream and make their day. And if you get there and you go, ugh, you don't have to stay. If you don't like what you see, you can move on. It's just to make someone's day. But with that, raid will start in about 60 seconds. I hope y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Peace.